Yeah, keep.
Thing. Ask a healer for help if you are feeling any hurts.
That is
Okay.
a good question. It depends on if I want them or not. But as
Do. Do. I don't know where you're up, but. Do.
So, I'm a little unaware of, you had mentioned something about, information being sent coded. I was going to give the information out at the meeting. Would that break any rules you're following? I don't know what the deal with your contract is.
Anything
exactly.
anything you say doesn't matter to me. I just can't say it. I can't be the one saying it. But the only thing that would really do me is if you publicly said, "Hey, I learned these things from Nurta, and it ended up being something that breaks it." So just whatever it is, you just know it because of whatever you do to know it.
Very well. If that comes up, I'll try to deflect, and if they press, I'll just lie. Sound good?
Yeah, that's fine.
There's nothing you have to worry about it. It's fine. Boring meeting things, I assure you. Elsa, we're going to be holding one over there.
Can I go into the out now?
Good question. I mean, probably a bad idea. We got dragons running around, but I don't know.
You forget I'm one of them, just not from here.
And
And I'm also a beast tamer?
Sure.
Just be careful because things are different from different places. But
How you doing,
also-
John?
Of course.
Apparently we have a meeting. It's bright and early.
Have we met?
I know.
All right.
I know. I agree.
I was here.
But apparently they're holding him over here for some reason.
Well, I mean,
we don't ever use this space, so I guess at least it's an interesting area.
A quick look.
yes.
There's
Well,
no seats or anything.
In case it's nothing. What is it called?
there should be some
Maybe
side
everyone has to get in
of
now.
way of getting seats here, or maybe a magic.
I'm just gonna sit over here. I'm just gonna sit on this. There we go. Oh, wait. Ugh. Sit right here. There we go. I'm sitting over
So,
here.
what is up with
hello.
the meeting? Like, who's hosting?
I don't even bother to ask. I was told to be here. I know got Michael coming here. I think Nerd is supposed to be here. Tobias, are you part of this meeting too? I don't know who's all's here.
He doesn't even know.
Bet people. Yeah, I bet people are still waking up, so we're here early.
No.
That's fine.
See George over there? No, yeah,
Why are my hands? Hang on. There we go.
What is he doing?
Looks like he's stretching.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey, good morning.
good morning.
I can't even.
Don't mind this noise, chat.
Wonderful.
Yeah,
I heard about a meeting of some kind.
Don't mind it.
apparently.
Interesting.
I normally drink water, but
Hello, George.
I was
Yes,
too
we're
lazy to
early.
fill up my water thing, so.
Hello, Fizwick. Good to see you. How are you
Yes,
feeling
good
this
to see
fine
you as
morning?
well. Doing all right, I suppose. I mean, we're not
Good.
being ransacked by dragons, so that's a plus.
I heard, yes. What a thing. What a
Yeah.
Dragons?
What a situation.
Oh
Wait,
yes,
dragons.
that's what the meeting's about. We might need to spread
Oh.
some more information about some things that we don't want to alarm anybody, but we also want to make sure everybody's,
Prepared.
in a bit of a safer state. So we have
Prepared.
to spread some information about that. Yeah, that's a better way to put it. Exactly.
Oh, you've got your beard back. Congratulations.
Wait, what?
Yes, actually. Yeah, I forgot to mention. Wow. And I was working on that potion all night. You still want to try it?
So he was the one that had no beard yesterday.
What the?
He had no beard.
Would you like one? Would you like it?
Yes,
it's
please.
a hair growth potion. Feel free.
I wonder.
Now, I'm not sure the it's supposed to be ingested, so I don't know how that would work for a skeleton. But I suppose if you just pour it down, might still work.
Maybe.
Pour it over.
Are we about to find out what a hairy skeleton looks like?
Yes.
How soon would it work?
Well, perhaps give it a minute or two. The hair follicles have to grow, so, I mean, it should start immediately, but hair just takes a while to grow.
Interesting. Well, I think I'll save it for a little bit, or yes, I probably should save it for a little bit, and then get back to you. How does that sound?
Excellent. Please do. Yes, very much please do. Let me know if anything happens. Let me know if you start growing hair inside your bones, or if it's just all on the outside, or if it's just up here, because the goal is supposed to be that it's up here. But, you know, with hair growth, you don't know exactly where it's going to grow, you know? So actually having, someone who's a bit more skeletal, you can actually see where it's growing. That's brilliant. It means I know where to adjust. So I'd appreciate that greatly.
Well, of course. I'll make sure. It's just, maybe you shouldn't drink it right now, seeing as there's going to be a meeting starting and whatnot, and I would not want to freak people out if I suddenly just had a full luscious head of hair just sprouting, you know?
I don't think it would freak people out. I mean, nice head of hair, nice throat of hair. People seem weird.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly, we'd just be having a serious meeting and suddenly I'd go, hey, and then, hair just sprouting out everywhere. It wouldn't do.
I hope that's the sound it makes when it happens. That'd be really good. I'd like that.
Me too.
Indeed.
I would love for it to be the sound as well. Oh, excuse me.
Okay.
I'll catch you in a bit.
Yes, absolutely. And take care, George. What a chipper fellow. All right. We're coming up on time, I think. Bet Nert is rounding up the rest. Tobias, do you sleep well? That's good. I'm still impressed that grew back. That's good. I mean, is that normal for forgive me for sounding rude, is that normal for elves?
I mean, it's probably the same bullcrap that made me lose my beard. Whatever took it probably
Fae
gave
magic.
it back, maybe. Whatever Fae wanted to play a prank on me.
I see.
Now this is the second
How about
part
you,
where
Michael?
they give me the beard out of nowhere.
What's up?
Nah, that makes sense. How about you, Michael? Doing all right?
Austral.
I'm doing all right.
You
I'm
think they
just
would take it away
really
again at
preparing
some point?
for what's to come, and
I guess I could have gone
If
on
they
that.
do, I'm
outside.
going to be very annoyed.
Well,
whatever
there
they
is some
agree,
information.
I have to.
And I will
It is
do...
a very nice beard.
Thank you.
there is some information that I've
Apparently,
become privy to in my
it's so
studies
good
that
of a
might,
beard that most people
might
reek in
change
horror
the
when they
topic
see me
something
without
about-
the beard.
No,
Wait, it's
not
iconic.
at all.
Yeah.
Again, boring
Yes,
meeting things.
See, it's like you don't usually save off the
I'm a
beard. I
part of the
assumed.
meeting things now.
Yes.
Is the meeting about to start?
So, more or less, I'll once the information gets out there, I think you'll understand. You worry too much, friend.
Lies are just not good for the knowledge.
No, I agree.
Especially seeing how I'm stuck here now.
Yes,
Rather
we are
not,
all stuck here.
be lied
And right now,
to.
we're trying to make sure that everybody still remains safe.
Mm-hmm. If people are still waking up, do you think we should wait a little bit? Or do you think we should just start and then...
Maybe another
Oh, hello,
5
Ted.
minutes or
When did you
so.
get here?
About a week ago.
Hi, Grandpa. I miss
Okay, but like in this spot specifically.
I don't know. A couple minutes ago.
Okay,
Oh.
good. I missed you. You just slunk right past. I missed
Maury
you.
is here today.
Good to have you here.
Must have
Oh,
woke
we
up
have
from
Mr.
his
Maury
coma
as well.
again.
Excellent. Good to see Maury as well.
His
Good.
cheese coma or something like that.
Yeah.
Cheese coma?
Does he enjoy
He
cheese that
falls
much?
asleep a lot. Sometimes he'll be in the middle of talking to you, and then he just goes, and he goes to sleep, just like right in the middle of it. And then sometimes he's
What an
asleep for
incredible
days
talent.
even. I don't think it's talent. I think he finds it to be a bit of a nuisance or inconvenience. Hello, Mr. Gracious.
Good day.
I'm gonna do my rounds to
Good
let
day.
people know we're having a meeting.
Good morning.
Yeah,
All
please
right,
do.
I'll wait until you come back and then we'll start.
Yeah, let me get up on stage
I'll have-
too.
Yeah, I figure I'll just
How's the
do a
morning
little
treating you,
brief
Mr. Creatures?
synopsis of what's going on. Then I think I should have you,
Oh, excuse me. I was
maybe
listening to the trees and the
Grandpa
grass.
and Michael explain what each of you
course,
all
of course.
know.
I was asking you, how is the
probably
morning treating
about
you, Mr.
the
Gracious?
thingies, and maybe about thingies,
can't
and then
complain, as
Michael with his
usual,
game
really.
plan for like what
Wonderful,
the
wonderful
fighter
indeed.
peoples
Yes,
will
yes.
do in
Oh,
case of dragons showing up. And then I'll do some closing
Yes.
remarks.
what's this business about dragons? Do
In
you know?
truth, I was really hoping to see if, while this meeting was going
Well,
on, one of
dragons
us
are
could maybe run
dragons.
interference
Usually
in
they're
case they
cause
just
for concern.
decide to show up while we're having the meeting. But probably be best that
Should I
we
be
get the
worried?
information out first. Yeah.
I
Yes,
think
Ted.
You're
if it
already
gets-
pretty dead, so most likely
Are there
not.
going to be refreshments?
Fair point, I suppose.
I don't know. I don't
I
have
don't
anything
know.
prepared.
We would need freshments first before we ever got to the refreshments. And I'm not sure if we even have one set of freshments.
That's true. You would have to refresh, I guess.
Can we
My
have some
apologies,
hors
next time we
d'oeuvres
have a
then?
meeting, I'll see if maybe JoJo can make freshments for everyone for meetings in the future.
Excellent
That
idea.
would
Or
make
Mr.
it a lot
Lawrence.
easier to get people to show up, I think.
The best way to somebody's heart is through food, or whatever the saying is.
Sounds about right.
Oh,
I thought that went through the
is that
stomach.
true?
Well, either that or a pickaxe through the chest, but, you know, that's a little different.
Yeah, I was going to say straight through would probably be a little better, but I get what you're saying.
I thought it was always doing favors for people is how you get to their heart.
It skips right to the chase.
Oh,
True, a base need. You know, most people need to eat. That's a favor. Here,
you
have some
think
food.
favors around food is the best?
Maybe the quickest,
No luck?
most efficient.
Some people
Is
are
this the
coming.
whole meetings? Some people's is coming.
Some people think with their stomach.
Yeah,
Just look at
Crimson
Wayne.
is giving a tour to a new member
Oh,
of
yes.
the town.
There's
So-
like 3 new people.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes,
That's the
I see
case.
Iona
Many
coming.
people
One moment,
glad.
I'll go get her.
That might be. Oh, what a time to show up.
Yeah, right when dragons
The
are on our
portal
tail.
Portal is not very kind.
No.
Yeah,
Okay,
the
well, I
belief
see
certainly is.
Oberon. Iona,
Is he
Miss
showing up?
Fee.
Yeah, Fee, yes.
Well, he was the one that specifically said to use the stage, so I thought he would show up, but, you know, he is his
He said
own beast.
He said he'll be listening in.
Okay.
Apparently his ears
All
are
right.
really good.
People, we're gonna start soon. The sooner we start, the sooner we could unstart.
Prepare.
And, yes. The end is soon. I mean, of the meeting.
What?
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 You guys are doing a
Sounds
great
very
job.
Perfect common to me.
Fuck.
That made sense to me.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, is something happening over there? Is that why he's
Hello?
wedding?
A lot of people are getting pulled in, basically.
We're gonna the meetings take place?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't recognize that one. Hello.
Rhesus. He's the merchant leader. Merchant leader. Yeah, that's the best I
The
can
guy
put it.
with the hat?
Yep, the guy with the top hat.
This
miss
way,
it.
this way, this way, this way.
A normal
Maybe if I do
primate.
this, do you think they'll
Something
come this
normal
way?
for a change, thankfully.
Yeah, hang on. Maybe we're just like, come on,
Eventually.
come on, come on.
This way. This way. Come here. Come here.
Come on, Townsville, come on.
Oh,
That call an animal? It's working? It's working? It's working?
They'll be here shortly.
Oh, no,
I know,
they're talking
I
about
just-
something. No, I
There's
agree,
like
I
a
know.
billion things to do in this town. There's like always so many things.
Correct. Such as lounging.
Okay. Okay,
That's
well,
true.
regardless, the information that we say here today will be disseminated out by those that are privy to it. So I appreciate you all showing up. I know I gave you notices just last night. So I appreciate those that were able to show up. I know we have some new faces, and I will be happy to talk to you after the meeting. But this is a very important meeting because there is something that is kind of troubling us. Maybe some of you have caught wind of it, and others, well, not to beat around the bush, but there's dragons, and they are possibly going to cause some big problems around here. We're worried. So to announce this, I wanted to bring you all here because part of this is to inform you what we knows, and the other part of it is to make plans for what we do when they show up. So to start off with what we knows about the dragons, I'm going to have Mr. Fizwick explain some of the things that he's been in the learnings of. And then also Grandpa John, if you wouldn't mind coming up here and filling in any blanks that maybe Mr. Fizwick has left out. And then afterwards, I would like Mr. Michael to come up here and talk about his game plan for whenever the dragons do show up, because he's more of like a fighting kind of person and responsibles and things for that. And then afterwards, I'll have some closing remarks, okay? So Mr. Fizwick, go ahead. I'll be right here.
Oh dear. All right, where to start? So, some of you may have known I wasn't as subtle as I had hoped to be. I've been asking around about dragons, so we've been trying to prepare for this threat for a while, and unfortunately, it'll happen a little sooner. But through my research, I have been able to find out a little bit of information that might be able to help us. Specifically, while there are many dragons from many different lands, I'm under the impression that perhaps these dragons here were not native to the Feywild. Now, dragons are very powerful creatures, and they are adaptive. So, in order to continue to live in a more tumultuous location, I'm of the belief that it is possible that they might be finding a different source of food. Something a little more, for lack of a better word, Fey-like, abstract. Things like, well, let's say potentially they could need heat to survive, maybe. Or what the nature of these things are, I'm not 100% sure. It's going to depend on the dragon. But that does give us an avenue with which to potentially parlay with them, I feel. Which is what I think is the best course of action. I don't think any of us are going to be able to take on dragons that are to come down here. And even if we do, I would imagine casualties would be quite high. So, potentially, if we can try and speak with these dragons and try to find out exactly what it is they seek, what it seems like they're after, we might be able to find out what makes them tick, their food source. And if that's the case, we can work with them. Where my mind goes, anyway. Other than that, I mean, not too much. They're big and, they're very powerful and tend to be different colors and most things most others seem to know. So that's essentially all I have to say. And my plan is to try and spread that information out as much as possible. If you speak with them, try and potentially be subtle about trying to find that they're privy to this information. Because I've heard they're highly intelligent as well. So they might catch on to the grift, so to speak. All right. I think that's all I have to say.
That sounds like a challenge.
It does sound challenging, doesn't it? So, yes, I mean, that's really all I have to say. John, I heard you might have some information. Is there anything you think might be pertinent?
Yes. So, when I got the information about the dragons, the big thing that was stressed to me is that the dragon magic and fey magic are like oil and water. They don't necessarily mix. So there may be problems as far as the magics that are here, but we'll have to see. I wasn't able to get very specifics about it. There's also some books on the history of the town. So far as I'm aware, did we ever see read the other books yet? For like 4 or 5, 6, any of those others? No. Okay. So there's more information in the books of the town about these dragons. I personally have only read the books 1 through 3. If any of you would like to do help with the research and check the books to see if there's any more history or knowledge or anything in regards to the dragons previously being in the previous generation's towns, that would be greatly appreciated. It might give us more insight about these dragons.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
Sure.
Go ahead, Lou.
What all do you know about the dragon so far? I
Oh,
don't want to give any information you already know about.
As Mr. Fizwick said, we know that the dragons that we're dealing with now have some sort of hunger for fey-like things. More things like, they might absorb energies or maybe emotions like the glamour that the fey do. So we know the kind of things that these dragons live off of. And we also know, as Mr. John said, from the past with the books, that the dragons have been to Sundial before, but it ended, I would say, rather catastrophically for everyone involved. So, those are the reasons why we're worried, because the Fae can't technically help us with this, because the dragons can just their magic. Yes, Mr. George?
Yes, like you just said, technically we should be safe and sound here, correct? But if the dragons can just nullify the Fey magic keeping us safe, then that kind of squashes that, I suppose.
As far as what Obrion has said, is that the protection should remain in place.
Should.
Yeah.
So, I don't think there's any need to panic. He cannot lie. He's a Fae. He has to tell the truth. So, I believe he is being honest with that, but we'll have to see how that goes. It's very possible that it could be weakened, at the very least, with how their magic works with Fae. Yes.
Yes, Mr. Astriel?
Do you have any preparations in case of failure of such barrier?
That
will be at a later point in this meeting when I ask Mr. Michael to take the stage. After he gives that information, if you would like to ask again, please do. Mr. Gracious?
I just wanted to ask why you are under the impression that the town barrier is Fae-based at all.
That's a fair point.
That was my assumption.
What or not?
I suppose it was an assumption.
Probably
a shade of a dragon in the first town. And
I
stay
should
against
also
the
note
Fae
that
and
I talked to
counteract the
Oberon
barrier.
that it was not Fae-based.
Okay, well that's good news. My
Yeah.
concern was that apparently the town has been destroyed by dragons before, and we know that dragons can break Fae magic, so I kind of thought that's what was the thing that was happening, but maybe not. We're still learning things. Yes, new person there. Hello.
You said they feed off emotions. Are we talking about positive or negative emotions?
It probably depends on the one, and that's only the ones that are specifically like that, because some of them aren't like that. They just feed on different things.
It should be noted that this is a bit of an assumption, and we're not entirely sure that it would be solely something like an emotion. It could be a litany of other things that are non-specific to, normal food and sustenance. We're not entirely sure, and we're still trying to figure things out. But that's where we're at right now.
Oh,
Hello, Isa.
So let's hold any further questions because it sounds like some of this might be covered by Mr. Michael. In the case that it becomes a violent interaction with the dragons, I wanted to have somebody who is very familiar with such situations take the lead on this. So I would default to his expertise. So please, Mr. Michael.
So, as we know, obviously,
You're wrong.
the dragons could possibly, in fact, be hostile, but there's also some that are completely harmless. Though you still want to keep an eye out on that. I believe with the third book, to what the knowledge was implied, was that the town itself accepted the dragons in, which caused them to potentially destroy the town. Because the town accepted them in. As to what I'm assuming that's what the book said. So, we have to be cautious about that. So the thing that I wanted to really for me to discuss is about how to really defend each other in the ways of potentially the invasion of the dragons. So I want to make sure that everyone here is protected, and just in case, because we may be protected, but at the same time, the barrier can go down and we're all screwed. So I want to make sure everyone is safe. Yes, in the hood.
You say dragons. How many are you assuming that are going to show up?
Don't know the rough
Don't know.
estimate of how many. Honestly. I mean,
I can take a
yesterday there was a
guess.
dragon in the forest.
I can guarantee you if
But
there's
that
going
was
to be a
only one.
dragon, there's going to be more than one.
If there's going to be more than one dragon, it's most likely that the chances of surviving will go die down. One dragon is one thing, but when you face a whole bunch, I hate to be that man, but I'm sorry. But there's no way in hell you could survive that.
Just to step
Sorry, I
in to
thought we
answer
could
the
fight
question real
one
quick.
dragon, let alone a whole bunch.
When I spoke to Obrion and got the information from him, he made it very clear that he was saying dragons. There are multiple dragons. He would not tell me the exact number, but I would imagine, from what he said and what I've read from the books, I would imagine at least 10, maybe more, given the amount of distraction. I cannot be for sure if that's the amount. It's just the impression I got from the story. There could be possibly less, but that's the number I'm going off of.
But is there any confirmation on this, how big they are? Are they medium, large? Or are we talking about 10-story high or something?
Since there's multiple, there's no way.
I mean, we got Iso's right here, and she's tiny. And she's a dragon.
We saw a
Ice
dragon.
is also not from this world. That's part of
Yes.
the problem, is that these dragons are from this world, which is different from dragons that may have come from other worlds.
I mean, I've read
Which
the
has been part of
stories
our
about dragons.
information
The size of a
collecting
house.
problem.
I mean, I read the stories about the dragons, but
Can you
of
be the
course, the
size of a
world
house?
I'm from, they're long extinct.
Maybe if
I've heard
Amy-
stories about them, and I know how they are.
Mm-hmm.
So this is
Again,
kind of
can we
get Ace so angry?
Can we hold questions for a moment while Michael finishes his discussion of what we do when the dragons
I
attack?
don't like angry Iso.
understood.
And then we'll continue with questions. Thank you.
Angry ISO is beneficial when it's not
Shush.
So,
angered towards us.
what I would like for us to try, because truthfully, the dragons can come in whenever they so choose. They don't need no sundial like all of us. They don't need it. They can just waltz right in. However, due to the magic in this town, they don't know exactly where we're at. So we're good for the time being. However, I still would like us to at least hold some sort of fortification in, I'd say, one of the buildings for an example, one of the buildings to fortify it, defend it with really strong magical barriers to really defend off, and those who are attacking would go attacking dragons. Now, like I said, they don't know exactly where we're at, or because the forest and the fae and all that stuff. Trying to think. So we're like I said, we're okay for now. We're all right, but just for precaution, would like to at least work on some sort of defense, just in case if the invasion goes out horribly. So, and truthfully, I will probably doing some combat training with some people if they need it. Is there anything else, Nerta?
I would say, first of all, of course, because of the nature of the dragons and the fear and the power that they have, we will try to do everything we can to prevent violence from coming down here. But ultimately, the big problem is that the dragons and the fae don't get along, and many of us would like to make sure that the whole thing with the fae and us don't end up in another big battle. So either way, things are kind of going to be friction heavy. As I understand in the history, the reason why the dragons attacked is that the fae and them have like very similar sort of food source things, and they butted heads about that, So if it's about that again, that's going to be hard to do because we have very many fae friends here and stuff, at least in my opinion. So it's going to be... We're going to have enemies either way. If we side with dragons, then we have fae enemies, and if we have fae here, then we have dragon enemies. So ultimately, the best thing would be is if we can make everybody friends, and I know that's probably what you would expect from me saying things, so I mean, sorry about that. But I just wanted to say, if they do attack, let's have people that are willing to buy time, form up with Michael. Let's say the fountain is your meeting spot in case of dragon attack. And then for everybody else, the church. The church has a basement. That's probably the safest place. Everyone else who's not a fighty person, probably come with me to the church, and we can hold out at the basement while we try to see what we can do. Because we don't want people to be hurted. Is that okay?
Yeah, no.
Does that sound okay?
Yeah, and that would be perfect because the church can be our holding point just in case if anyone is injured by the attack. We could bring them down here and get them healed. So that would be perfect.
All right, does everyone understand that plan? If dragons become violent in town, if you are willing to be a person to help buy time for everyone else to figure out a way to maybe escape or work things out, please, you brave people, join up with Michael, and everyone else, I will ask that you show up in the church and come to the basement where we will be doing the workings on that. Okay. Does that answer your question, or do you still have one?
Still have one.
That doesn't mean I won't.
Go ahead.
Hello, everyone. Some of you have met me. I am Astriel. But I have heard of you speak of some of us being dragonkin within this town. But at the same time, how can you ensure the people of in here will not attack the dragons of in here out of fear?
I cannot. I don't say that that controls people. I just hope that I can get them the information to make the choices that I would make. And I would hope that you all would not attack them.
But what didn't you say, and pardon me for the interruption, but didn't you just say that if we do attack the dragons, or someone here does, they'll be our enemy, but if we side with the Fae, well, if we side with the dragons, the Fae will be our enemy. So basically, we're caught in a crossfire between two groups and species.
Precisely.
Obvious.
No, that is exactly right.
So basically, either we have to make a choice, or we're going to be killed either way. That's the thing.
It is not a good situation, which is why I'm hoping it does not come down to violence and that we can diplomatically reason this out.
Now, for you, sir, you said your name was Astiel, correct? I do have... Astriel.
Astriel?
I do Astriel, yes. I do have a potential solution to your concerns. Do you have, by chance, a sundial on you? Have you been brought here along with everyone else? Okay. Well then, let's say someone else in the town decides to attack you. Simply show your sundial. They'll know you're a member of town and not an invading dragon. Seems like a simple solution to me. Does everyone agree?
Fair. Yeah.
We're all in this together.
Okay, you...
so I just realized it was in your way.
That is always a way to know if somebody came through to Portal, is if they have a sundial, because that's what happens, apparently. So do keep that in mind. And also, again, I know there's a lot of doom and gloom about this, but we also don't know for certain that the dragons are going to do what they did in the past. This is all just, you know, we've studied things, and we've heard things, and we've been looking into them, and now that we've ran into a dragon out in the forest, we felt like it was necessary to let you all know about these things so that nobody was caught off guard if, you know, a very similar thing that happened in the history books happens again. Something else?
Where was it seen in the forest?
On top of the tree, I believe, right? That's where the people...
Up in the Sky Islands, yeah.
Now, does anybody else have a question? Otherwise, I will make some closing remarks. Yes?
You mentioned that originally they fought because of a food source. What if we figure out what food source they need and we manage to create more of it? Would that help things?
Yes. That's part of the diplomatic plans that we'll try to talk with the dragons about to see if maybe we can keep them from being at the throats with the Fae people. Because the Fae are worried about losing their food, and the dragons are worried about losing their food. But if maybe we could be a middle person to make sure that everybody's happy, then we could avoid any problems.
You're not going to be the dragons' next meal. Dragon...
Any other questions for now? Obviously, if you raise any... Yes, Mr. Hooded Figure?
Well... For one thing is for sure, I know none of you really know who I am, as I just arrived today. Name's Lord Julius. Obviously, I was already informed that title does not really matter here, so I'm basically another civilian like everyone else here. The only thing, it's not a question, but it's to keep in mind, again, well, how can we not be so certain that the dragons will be the dragons' next meal? You could try to talk to them. Well, who's to say they won't just kill any of us off the spot?
Regrettably, there is nothing that we have here that is full of certainties. A lot of this is probability, and we're just basing it off of what we know, and what we know is from history.
You're looking at one.
But
well, I also just met
again,
the little one named Say-Some.
Again, the dragons of this world may be entirely different from dragons from other worlds, which is part of the reason why it's been very difficult for us to know exactly what they're like, because we also know that they have changed. When they arrived from, as Mr. Fizwick said, they came from a different place, but since coming here, they have changed to be kind of like difference dragons than the same ones that they were. And we don't have lots of information on that because the brief time that they were in town, whoever was writing those books, they didn't have a lot of information. So outside of that, the dragons have basically been gone for many years. And we're just now seeing them again. So, everything we're saying is we're just trying to base it off of things we've heard and things we've read. And as more dragons start appearing in the forest and other things like that, we will learn more. And if you learn something, please try to share it with people in positions in your guild, or especially Fizwick or Grandpa John. I would appreciate them knowing, because they have almost all the informations on it. Myself too, I guess. would very appreciates that. Yes, Mr. Ted?
If these dragons want to fight or eat the damn Fae, I want to know Fae's opinion. So how about that shadow fuck that's hiding behind Alabast? I'm sorry, Fizwick. I know you're there. I saw you.
I also saw them as well.
I can hear it, but I can't see. Where's there?
Well,
there's some,
I do want to leave this floor open, so Miss Little Fox, do you have any input on the matter that you would like to say briefly?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah? Would you like to stand up here and say something about the dragon situation?
Yeah,
I'm not really sure if you want to be the... Sure, yeah, it is a little darker there.
Yeah, ignoring the fact that, you know, the dragons want to kill the Fae and everything, I just had a few questions. I don't have a sundial.
Yes.
So, if we're just, you know, killing everybody that doesn't have a sundial,
I ain't gonna lie, I thought it was a little...
Was that...
Get skin it.
What? Heard that!
No, it wasn't. We're not saying to just kill anybody that doesn't have a sundial. No, if that's what you're thinking,
that's not the plan.
No. The idea was if you don't know if somebody is a dragon from here or a dragon that got pulled here from somewhere else, you would know if they have a sundial or not. That also doesn't mean that if they're a dragon from here and they don't have a sundial, that doesn't necessarily mean they want to, you know, eat us up and kill us. They don't immediately just be like, oh yeah, I'm just going to like beat you up to help save the town. That might make things worse. Again, we're just trying to think of like backup plans and things to do if it gets violent, but we're really hoping that it isn't like in the past when things happen back there. So, yes, Little Fox, don't worry. I don't think anybody's just going to outright kill you just because you don't have a sundial. And I hope you don't walk away from this meeting with that in your head.
Right, and if you go down to the, you know, to the where we're staying safe, I mean, everyone knows who you are in town, so I think it would be fine.
I think the fact that everybody knows me in town makes it less safe.
What? Come on. I don't know. I don't know if I agree with that. Come on.
They kind of have a point. I'll be honest.
Take care of you.
Listen, I don't think anyone is in that situation is going to be wanting to cause violence where we're being safe. All right? I think it'll be fine.
Bad, I have a question.
As long as you play nice, I
take
think
care
it'll be
of Fox?
fine. All right?
Sure, Lou. Let's.
What?
I am
Okay.
That's true. You usually are playing nice. You usually just
all
calling
the
people
Shadow Fae
cringe.
know me at this point. I've made a deal with every single one of them.
Excuse me?
It's a normal.
I'm going to start asking questions. Sorry, Lou, could you repeat that for me?
If things go to bad for, say, Fox, I can always take care of any Shadow Fae that needs help. I'm pretty sure every single one of them know me at this point. I've made a deal with every single one of them. So if worst comes to worst, I can always take care of them.
The rock. Is this your rock? Down in front.
Okay, well that's a plan.
There
If
you
things
go.
go sour, try to find Lou, okay? Lou's taking responsibility for that.
Yes.
Second.
Kane.
Blushing.
I apologize. I have to look down to speak properly right now.
I've seen it already.
Upon going and taking a closer look at the buildings, I know you said if the dragons attacked, maybe the church would be the best spot, but
totally normal.
I forget what the building's used for. But one building over by the big tree has 3 stories, as well as what seems to be a more fortified basement. Would that not be more safe to?
Are you talking about the Adventurers Guild?
Pleasure meeting you.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, the Adventurers Guild building, possibly, but if the dragons arrive, I imagine, and I don't know for sure, because again, this is all probabilities and we don't know what's going to happen, but they may come through the tree that goes to the forest, and in that case, if there's more coming, I want to keep them as far away from the fighting that might break out by coming down here. If they come from anywhere else, though, this is a more central thing in the town, whereas the Adventurers Guild is up on the hill and over there. And in case we need to make a hasty retreat or something, I don't know what you would say in the combat thingy like that. I don't want people up on the cliff. That kind of sounds like a recipe for bad things to me. Whereas if we're down here, we might be able to get on a boat or something like that. I don't know.
Realistically, either way, we're on a cliff. Because if you go over to the edge, this is also a
Action
cliff, and
speaks
you have to
louder
go down
than
further.
words.
So,
We're trying to do good, do good.
Yeah. But it's
if
at least
anything, it would be safer to
one
be up
cliff instead of
further
two.
in
From here
central.
and got turned into them.
No,
Yeah,
because like what Nerds has said, if by any
habitat, I
chance
just
these
moved
dragons are
into it.
coming through the
Otherwise,
tree itself, that
who
will
knows?
also be a dangerous thing
If you
for
really
the
need
people
it,
that
I
are
can show you
not
around town.
combat trained or just not combat at
No,
all,
I know
for them
this
to be
place.
up
I'm
there and they
talking
can
about
get
the
attacked.
forest.
For that,
I can
we
show you
have
around
them
town.
down here, and the ones that are combat ready will hold their ground up top as they're fighting. Just so that way that most of the people here can be safe in the basement of the church.
I'm
Right,
always here.
I get it. We're on the cliff. But
Um,
there's really nothing we could do about it unless
Would you like to know
Yes.
about
Yeah, let it come from
Or
sea.
would you like to know about here first?
There's a lot of unknowns here. I think it would be best to try to keep the fighting peoples
Okay, I
and
can
the
do that.
non-fighting peoples pretty far away from each other, just to try to keep them separate. But I'm not a very good combat person, but I feel like, you know, we just don't know. So with the limited knowledge we have, I think that's the best thing. But it's very true. They could just come over the rock
Words
walls
can be
or
better,
like just
but when
down from
kinship
there.
versus
They could come
kingship,
straight from the sky.
even if
I don't
they're
know. They
not
might be able to just
like
and then
you,
they appear right in the middle of town for
dragons
all
will
I know.
always
So
follow the territory.
just
But
based
if
off
you
of how
cross
we
them
move
before
in and
they're
out of the
more
forest,
likely to get
I'm just
away.
going to base my thoughts on that being the place where they come from. That's all I have to work with for now.
Just my 2 cents, but
Mr. George?
yeah.
Oh, sorry.
I'll talk to you about it later,
I
actually.
was asked to help with the dragon.
hmm
But I
Let's try to do some rapid questions then, and then that way we can wrap this up. And if you have individual questions for us, we can try to answer them then, so that we don't hold up people any longer than we
Exactly.
need to. Mr. George?
Oh, no, I had nothing. My apologies.
Oh, I thought I saw your hand. Yes, Mr.
My
Asriel?
hand's down, I'm sorry.
The one major question that you should be asking moving forward is, as you said, the dragons that came here got turned into the dragons that are here now. Can that happen to your residents that are now dragons that are here?
Oh, that's a good question.
Can you answer that?
that's a very good.
If I
well,
were, if
I
were
would
to
have to
give you a
say,
hypothetical, you know what? Let Mr. Fizwick try to answer this one.
I don't believe so with the knowledge we currently have. There are still a lot of unknowns floating around, but it is a possibility, as are many things. There are still many mysteries we don't know about how the magics of the Feywild work. They are very chaotic by nature. But it is, from my understanding, that this was more or less of a generational adaptation, so I don't think it would happen to somebody who just ended up here. From my understanding. But again, it could be anywhere. I'm not quite sure.
ASO.
I'm going to answer from ASO really quick. Yes, ASO.
Are all dragons flying? Because some might dig, which give basement idea trouble.
Earth dragons.
I can answer
Maybe, but that's the
this
same.
one because it kind of goes into what he was saying earlier. That's why we're trying to have it here. There's a rock clay face that they would have to go up and into, so we would at least be able to know, because they would have to come onto the beach and then burrow through the side. So if they come from the sea, if they come from that direction, then we should have advance notice of it, and at which point we'll know that they're trying to burrow through the ground and that the basement's not safe. If they're coming from this way, then we know that they either burrow, and they might burrow down and over, or they might fly over. Either way, with it being a central location, it gives us more time to be able to prepare, and, you know, if they come from either direction or even from the sides, we can have a better prepare, more even a bit of more time than what we would have if, say, we have all the injured over there on the front lines while they're coming through the tree. So.
And again, the reason why we're being very general is we do not have a lot of information. So trying to come up with a contingency for every possibility is just not going to be reasonable. The best thing we could do is just have a very nice ground rule in case things happen that we can start from. At least then we'll be a little organized, because I'm sure it's not going to be very easy to be organized when you're worrying about dragons maybe eating your face off and stuff like that, you know? So just having like a nice little thing where people who can fight go one place, people who can't go another, and then we kind of just gotta roll with it from there. But they aren't here right now. As far as we know, they don't know where the town is, so we have time. We have time to learn things about them, and then maybe we can change the plans as we learn more. But right now, this is why I wanted to have the town meeting. You are now aware that there is this threat. We can look into this as a town, and we can possibly come up with better solutions. Yes, Mr. Nicola?
I'm not aware we have ways of communicating. Like a long distance.
Well, do we have anything like that?
You mean like a sending
Not that I
stone?
know of.
No, we don't.
Not that I know of, no.
That's a good idea. Is that something we could work on with the magics research and stuff?
I could certainly try. I can tell you from experience, though, when they do show up, at least from my experience, they are quite loud. You'll tell. You'll be able to tell, so...
Well, I think what he's saying is that if we end up in two separate places with, like, the fighters and the non-fighters, it would be nice to have some way of talking to each other, so that if something were to happen...
That we can agree on later, if we do not have any other means of, like, flashing a torch or something, just something so both parties can communicate. If we could look into that.
Yes.
It's a very good idea. We can work on that.
Could use flag signals.
Why not? Why not?
Mm-hmm.
Why not that?
He might be able to help with that for sure.
That'd be a good idea.
Let's put a pin in that,
that's a good
and let's
idea.
talk about that after the meeting. Let's talk about more general things right now, if anybody has more questions that are more general. Did you have one?
I just don't think that using that is a good idea, because the skies are a potentially dangerous area because the dragons are in the sky.
Sure, but we could talk about that later. Also, sorry, your hand is the same color as your hair. I didn't see it was up for a while. I'm sorry.
Me? No, I didn't have my hand up.
Okay, then that's why. All right, anything else before I close the meeting and let you all go back to what you wanted to do today? No? All right, then, in that case, that's the last thing I want to say. Just to say it again, because it has been, I want to make this clear. This is all just preparation in case of the bad outcome. We know that the bad outcome happened before, but that doesn't necessarily mean it will happen again. And we are just trying to be prepared if that happens, because it seemed like the last time this happened, that town did not know about it, and so we've got a better chance because of things that happened to them. So knowing that, I would like to make an announcement. A lot of you have grown to know me as Nurta, Kobold Druid of the Spores. When I first arrived here, I had no magics at all, and I learned some magics and I became a druid, but this town is kind of in need of something else, and so as part of that, I just want to make a personal change.
Just couple of
Oh.
I guess.
I will now be Nurta, Kobold Cleric of the Dreamer. The Dreamer is an entity that is around us, that is here for us, and if you would wish to help me in my attempts to commune with the dreamer so that they may help us. I believe this deity will be able to give a hand in the problems we are facing. And also in this new capacity, I would like to say to all of you that your thoughts and your feelings mean more to this place than you might know, which is why I want you to be aware that I don't want you to feel very fearful and downtrodden. Despite us obviously fearing for the worst, we have no direct reason to necessarily believe that is what the outcome will be. So why don't we try to keep on our smiley faces, keep our chin ups, and continue to have the fun that we always do in this town, and go exploring and finding new things and being friends with each other and getting to know each other. Because if you think about this place coming to an end, you might, kind of push yourself in that direction. So as this new capacity, I will be spending more time in the church. If you would like to come and help me in this endeavor, I would really appreciate that. And with that, I would like to say, please take care of yourself and keep all of the things that we've said in mind, and try to have yourself a good day.
Well said.
Looking good, Nerta.
And now hopefully.
Oh. Oh.
On Big Waypoint. Wait, no. Big John Waypoint.
That's a big mushroom.
Big mushroom.
Yes.
Can I speak with you
It's
after?
a big mushroom.
Yes.
Big mushroom.
Where do you want to go?
Impressive.
Very large.
Anywhere other than here, I am having massive blinkage issues.
Meeting adjourned? Meeting adjourned, I think, everybody.
Meeting adjourned. Is it adjourned? What does adjourned mean?
I can see now, finally. Let's
Okay.
go. There have been some developments. I tried to find you yesterday. I heard you lost your beard for a bit. Glad to see it's back.
Yeah, whatever.
You remember that whole
wanted to do the prank apparently got bored. So
I mean that's fair. You remember when the duck took us to that memory portion of the forest, right?
yes, I do.
You remember me and my sister up on top of that cliff, right?
I do remember that being a thing. Yes.
She's here.
Okay. And
I kind of realized I don't exactly want her dead. So as such, I was kind of hoping you'd be willing to kind of take her under your wing and try and teach her more advanced fighting tactics, since I know you know how to fight. I wish she doesn't just fucking die.
don't you know how to fight? You have the swords.
She kind of doesn't like me right now, slaughtering her village and all.
Give her a sorry card, write an apology.
I tried, but saying I'm sorry doesn't exactly fix the
I was
mistakes.
possessed and I
You
am
know
sorry.
that better than... I wasn't possessed, though. I did it...
You weren't? I thought that was the...
But
that was my takeaway. I thought you were...
No, I kind of went batshit crazy and slaughtered my village.
Like I said, you were possessed. You were not of your mind.
I guess kind of, yeah. But either way, I'd be very grateful if you'd be willing to try and help her out at least a bit.
I honestly think that Jackson might be better for that. I more know how to do the sneaky stab kind of thing. Unless you want me to teach her how to be a assassin.
That would probably actually be a really good thing, because with a war coming up, most likely sneaking around would be a good idea.
Alright, if she would like to learn, I can't force her, but I will give her the option.
Okay, well, you'll be able to recognize her. Some people have already asked if she's the gender bent version of me via the gender potion, so you'll definitely be able to recognize who she is.
I mean, you don't even need a gender change potion. You just need a nice outfit, honestly.
Joke's on you. I actually do look pretty good in a skirt. That being said, sorry. Anyways, yeah, just try and introduce yourself. Show her around if possible, if you have time. If not, you don't have to.
Understood.
Well. Kind of realized my mistake recently, and
but if she is the more fighter route, I will refer to her to Jackson. So we'll let you know that.
Got it. Okay. Thank you, John. You're the best.
Yeah. Everyone, yeah.
And yes, John, to finally finish this age-old debate, you are too good for me.
Damn straight.
As you can tell, currently Mr. Grecius is in his stall selling spices and the likes. He can give you a quest if you're so inclined.
Any fixing of armor or weapons or something, I will be happy to repair it for them. I know a little bit
That's the amphitheater, but you've probably already seen that as well. It's where we just held a meeting.
Yes.
Indeed. Oh, and here's that's a good friend of mine. Come on, I'll go introduce you.
And make friends, right?
Hello, Nikolai.
Talk first, but if worse come worse,
Oh, excuse me.
can be
I'm very sorry there. I'm very sorry. I should probably I just wanted to introduce you real quick to my.
Yeah,
to my,
I figure with the number of people here that are dragons from other places, we might be able to have like a nice way to talk to them and stuff, you know?
Good to meet you. Unfortunately,
Hopefully.
there is certain events happening, but give away.
I heard that you were trained to tame.
Do you like my colors?
Immediately, I'm a base tamer.
By the way, how are you feeling?
Why are you not pink? I asked you to be pink.
I'm feeling much better.
I mean, it's like a kind of pink.
You're purple.
Like if you look at all the colors.
I mean, I do.
Is this acceptable? Do I need to get more magic and change again?
Come from it'd be like a lion.
Okay.
No, you're fine.
I apologize.
There was a chair.
Like a ringleader.
Oh, you're very flattering, Mr. Eberron.
Oh yes.
Well, purple is my color, so I won't allow it.
Unless you count,
Does the conversations about impending doom bring out the niceties in you?
I think so, at least.
No, I was just wondering why you want pink.
Some consider that, yes.
Oh, because I felt like this is a nice color for sleepies. I think it makes people calm.
Figure out how to get a container to hold it.
You do look very calming. Much
Well,
Thank you.
here's the
I also,
beast tamers.
I have some other
We
things,
tame the
like,
creature, so you don't need to capture it. It willingly.
I have, this is a staff now, which I think looks cool.
Yeah, you're on cane.
Do you think it This way, when I do my magics, I can control it better. Instead of it being like a cloud of stuff, I can better control the spores.
No.
But I'm still working on it, you know?
By the way, has Lyriel talked
the back of my head while I look at trash.
No! Wait, have you talked to Lyriel?
Yes, I talked to her earlier.
The problem is I'm not
She's here?
in the forest either.
No, she's lost in the forest. She won't ask for help, but she basically needs it. So if people go out into the forest, hopefully someone can get her attention.
Absolutely, I will be out there. I need to talk to hers. Thank you, Mr. Oberon. And she needs
As much
help.
as I do hate her, I don't want her to die, because it's more fun to hate her than to not be able to hate her.
No offense, but I ain't going out there unless I got somebody
Well,
I know
that is one perspective to have,
destroy
but,
something. That's usually why I go with ISO, for example.
you know, that's why we like you.
My combative
Break anything
skills.
in half. Oh, I got
You're supposed to love me.
Safety and numbers and all that shit.
Oh, yeah, we like you. Oh, well, yeah, I love you as a friend. Like, we're friends.
What do you need, John?
Trying to
Yes.
catch one of these things, we just didn't wanted
Oh
to
no,
fight you.
oh
got
no,
some
I'm just
examples, didn't
listening
find
in
any
and
of these worms.
wanted to say nice look.
I see.
Yes.
Thank you. I don't like doing big public speaky things, but I'm gonna have to get used to that if I'm gonna run a church, you know?
No, I didn't take the hat.
Yeah, do some stuff around town and before you go.
But we'll get better at it. You always start off kind of bad at things, but then the more you do them, the better you get at them.
And I got some arrows.
Yes, that's true. And how can we help
My
you?
Fey friend.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, I guess be heading to the forest.
Have
you ready
prepared.
to go to the forest?
Yes, me.
Was there something else? I'm sorry.
good.
Yes, in a moment. I'm gonna see one last thing, but
Yeah, I might need your help. I don't want to
I'm
go
almost
alone,
ready.
but I was gonna see if maybe...
Well, just whenever you're ready to go, just go about the process.
Maybe...
Have you been telling the new people where the entrance to the forest is, or do I have to do that as well, John?
it's up there by the tree which you touch. Yes, I heard by the
Trying to
other
think who would
one.
be a good person
Yes,
to
it's
bring along.
the tree up there.
How do you
Good.
feel
You know,
about
I've been
Fey?
having to give out a lot of information, by the way. I'm honestly quite bored of it. And you're getting information wrong at times as well. I really hope you'd get that right.
I'm
Do you
sorry.
want to join me on
Being
a little
old,
quest to the
Well, not
forest?
you specifically. Everyone in town. Possibly you as well. But yes.
Wait, are you heading to the forest as well?
I am trying to get as much information
Yes,
straight
I just got
as I can.
information.
For more minerals in dirt.
Good.
It's wrong. If that is all right.
Let
That's what we
me...
want.
Depending on what your quest
You'll
is,
excuse me.
I
I have
don't know how
to go
much
get
you
ready
serve,
to open the
but I have
forest.
a work in
So,
progress.
I'll see you later.
Shield, if it will help protect you.
Maybe. I don't do lots of fighting things. Are you good at fighting, Mr. Astro?
Yes, that's all I ever done.
Oh, well, that's very useful then. I would say I have a person that I need to meet out in the forest. I don't know where they are, but apparently they need help. So I want to go out
Not
there right
only
to play.
that, I'm a beast tamer, so any animal out there I can try and quell.
Is quelling killing? Because I don't want you to kill anything.
No. It's to help it ease
Okay.
and possibly not attack us.
Oh yeah, that's very useful. Yeah, let's do that.
So let's say we have a
In that case then, Mr. John, do you want to also come with us to the forest? I have to meet someone, and then I guess we will also try to find the minerals for Nicola.
We also need to see about finishing that fishing pole thing.
Right.
I don't
So, have you seen Mr. Wayne today?
think... No, I have not.
Yes, I was trying to think of a way that if
Well,
we just
I'm going to go up there to the forest then. Are you all ready to go, or is there anything you need first?
if that makes sense.
I'm ready.
I will grab my equipment and prototypes to bring with me.
All right. In that case, then let's grab things and meet up at the tree at the top. Are you also coming along, Knight?
I still have everything is so neat, so it's so going to head up and wait by tree.
All right.
Yeah, she says.
Nice. All right.
Tree.
It is a pleasure to meet you. My name is Nicola. I've just been
My name is Orion.
to assist or script people. Orion. I wish I could talk more. Sorry for
I mean, I guess in this matter of the dragons, let's say a dragon was to come through that portal.
Their meetings and whatnot, and their fighting grounds, and my goodness, shit, wonderful.
Everyone just
Questions, so it'd be better to share what we did know than to leave people in the dark.
Yes,
because we
but
didn't
that
know
left more
everything.
questions completely. Especially for your
Mhm.
dragon kin that live here now.
Yep. But I enjoy
not only
honesty
that-
as a policy.
Honesty's good, but if we cannot answer questions, sometimes it's bad. It can start fear and rumors.
Yep. Definitely could. All right. Again, I don't know where my contact is. Her name is Miss Lyriel. She has tall black hair, and she usually wears like a very leathery armor, like not
Do you
heavy
have her
armor
scent?
like that.
I could smell her.
I don't know. I probably have some sense
Any
like her,
piece
but
of
it's been a long
clothing,
time.
cloth, rope, hair, anything they've touched of recent
No.
or last that no one else has touched?
No.
We're going blind.
She's also a fae, so I'm not sure how much that plays into it.
Oh.
But
well,
let's go.
seeing how it's a fey forest, that's just going to. I suppose. Here we go.
Yeah. I guess you could see I'm in a sitting position, but that's about it.
They can't see you
Realize that
riding
my
that
camera
mushroom.
doesn't show me enough. Yeah, they just can see me in the sitting position, but you can't see anything beneath it. When I look down, you can see the edge of the mushroom, but that's about all you can get. But there's other people's perspectives, and
Do
after
I
the
have
session, I'll just
permission
go
to
look in the mirror.
possibly make some people jealous right now?
What's that?
Cookies.
I'm jealous.
Oh, man. That's awesome. Hey, you want to see something cool? When it's like this, I have chairs. You can grab onto them and sit on the mushroom.
I'm
Oh, God.
sad now. I'm motion sick.
that
I
was
can't
joking.
sit on the mushroom.
Yeah, I don't think this is working right. I don't think this is working right.
They're in the ground. They're in the ground.
Jump off the mushroom. Which one did you grab? The left, right, or the back?
This one, like this, yeah, the
All
back
three
left
of them
one.
have the same
The
issue.
left?
They're all pointed upwards.
They're still like, oh, I bet I didn't re-export it. I bet I fixed it and then didn't export again. Oh.
Crashed.
Oh no. Okay, well, don't click on that then until I do a re-export. That won't be a feature then. But I wanted to use that to get people out of combat, jump on my giant flying mushroom, and get the fuck out of there. Are we missing? Oh, it's probably the first time loading into the forest. It's probably taken a while.
Waiting on a few people. Because I know they were talking about doing something. The other channel.
That's fine.
Oh, never mind. There's two of them. How many people did you have coming?
Unfortunately, half the time my
we just
algorithm
had,
cannot
we're
literally
just
tell what
waiting
you're
on-
trying to like convey, and I'm just sitting there like,
Shadow Fang. Shadow Fang was the last one, but I think it's their first time loading into the forest, right? So it might just be a long.
Gotcha.
Because it's a big download, yeah.
I don't know. More time to drink water, I guess.
It's strange that when I'm playing a really happy character, I just listen to the most depressing and or gut-wrenching music.
We fight like it's the 1960s.
You gotta balance out the flavors.
Yeah, like I'm listening to a playlist right now that says, "What does freedom really mean when demanded of you by a god?" That's the playlist name.
Hey, you too.
Mm-hmm.
Don't make me bonk you. Bonk, 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 bonk.
So, I love mushrooms IRL to the point whenever a friend of mine plays Fallout and he's streaming, he will sit there for 5 minutes in his stream just going, "Ghost, ghost, ghost, ghost," when he finds mushrooms. Sitting there yelling because he knows I will eventually come to my computer, and then he was like, "Mushrooms!" I'm like, "Mushrooms!"
I need you to repeat everything you just said, because I have dog in front of me right now.
What?
Let's see if this works.
Dog. In real life.
Doggo!
No, went straight down. That's what I was worried about. Okay. All the things
I'm
I
just eating
fixed
cookies
didn't
while
get
we
fixed.
wait. Because we had Sketchu and Crazy Shadow Fang in our group as well.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay.
There's one of them.
Alright, I'll just say that.
Now we just need Sketchu.
Sketchu?
Yeah, we need Sketchu. I think we left without them. They went to go get their equipment, and then we just kind of ran to the tree.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah, we left without Sketchu. How could you? How could you? How could you?
Hello?
To be fair, Nerta really needs to talk to Lyriel.
Mm-hmm.
I still gotta lean
God,
down
I'm short.
regardless.
Well, not as
It's
much
funny.
if I stand.
Okay, it's funny because this character's current height is like
What?
7'2".
You remember this guy?
So it's exactly 1
I'm gonna
foot
be completely
taller than
honest,
me.
no.
And I'm just like,
No.
But I have shit
I'm at
memory,
my
so...
Why are you mad at
it's
The
so
way you
weird. Because when I spread my legs like this and just
What do you
slowly make
mean?
my way down,
I'm not mad
now
at
I'm
you.
shorter than what I am. But if I just
No, at
bend my knees, I'm at my height.
My avatar
guy.
is like 2 feet shorter than me.
Okay.
She's like 3 foot something, and I'm 5'1".
I have no
Wait.
idea what my conversion is.
Are
but
you the
I'm
same
6
character?
foot,
I
and
know,
Nerta
but
is
at least I get the
definitely not.
cookies.
I thought you died.
So your conversion would be... Let me see. I think it's 2.10 or 2.8.
I don't know, like, okay. Well,
I'm at
I'll
1 meter on here.
No, I'm gonna come
Almost
back.
exactly.
I think I'm like 1.50 IRL, and on my avatar, I am
But yeah,
0.99.
I
Okay, I wanted to
get
just,
into
character
my
that can just
role play
appear
and I like
figure out
reach for
whenever I
things
want,
up or go to shake people's
depending
hands
on
and I
how the
smack
schedule
my
goes in the
ceiling fan
future,
all the
so-
fucking time.
yeah,
Like,
that's fair.
Wait, are you
Run
tall?
Just
Yeah, I'm 6 foot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm huge.
Short bean.
I'm big.
Shut up!
Tiny. Can't even reach the first counter. Hey, can you grab that on the third cabinet for me? Oh wait,
Hello.
you can't
I
reach.
can climb on counters. I can just climb on the counters.
Can you get the
Don't you
things
gotta
out
get
from
a
under
chair
my bed
first?
and stuff?
Hello.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
I've been like
Where's my
drinking
depression
water
playlist?
nonstop, I swear. I'm having like snuffles the entire time.
Where's my depression?
Oh,
shit, drink more water.
Thank you, I'll use this to pay for it.
You know what? This is fine. War playlist.
Oh,
Oh, he dead.
Killed me.
Let me just Call of
I bet
Duty
you can
all over
revive him.
again.
You could revive him with rupees, probably. Just toss him on
Yeah,
him
you
and
just
he
wake
get
him up,
health
he's like,
back.
I saw your clip where you were talking
and then
to your
reaches
character
into your
like, "Why are
pocket.
you an asshole?"
I'm
That's funny.
still doing that, by the way. I'm still doing it. I'm like, God damn, I keep. So there's so many times I'm just walking around. I'm like, I'll have conversations, I'll mute, and I look super calm, and I'm like, what the fuck is your problem?
My favorite,
for 5
my
minutes.
favorite one that I saw was when you went to the house and stole a rupee. It was like, Lineback, no!
Lineback, stop!
There we
There's the
go.
other member of our group. There's Sketchu.
You got the shovel. Sorry.
Sketchu.
I'm in a hurry.
I'm just gonna be
After the
wandering.
fact, we ran here.
Oh, the shield's nice.
I'm just gonna be wandering because I'm also
You're
on
still
a weird
loading for me,
schedule
I
where I
hate
fall
this.
asleep at
I'm gonna
7,
commit
so it's
suicide.
like,
I'll do it. Today's the day. I'll do it. Where's the shovel?
Alright, are you guys ready?
Yep.
No, I'm still loading
Let me
sketchy.
shove another cookie in my mouth. I'm still making you
Oh, sorry.
hell yeah. What type of cookie? What type of
I
cookie?
don't know why Sketchy isn't loading
Holy
for
shit,
me.
I love chocolate chip.
I'm Australian.
Boogada boogada.
Plain
They're
boy.
crunchy chocolate chip.
Don't telefrag
there
me.
you are.
Try loading
Oh,
into
fuck yeah.
another character
There you
for a
are.
moment.
Nerd.
Flame hand.
Go back!
You stole the crystals that was inside the alchemy.
There you are. Oh, thank
Oh
God.
no, I'm loading forever.
Why are you slapping me?
Alright,
I'm back.
You don't know anything.
party, form up and roll
How?
out.
How do I not know anything? Me and Fistwick talked about it.
Mushrooms.
Really? I'm kidding. You good?
Alright, you all smell together, so I'm just gonna...
Alright. Don't worry, Lineback
We all
just steals
smell?
things and fucks off and takes a nap. Stupid.
Alright.
So stupid.
So
We knew from
Mr.
get-go that you
Girl
stole it because you were
is
fucking
here
talking
somewhere.
about it.
I can't promise that when I find her that the conversation can necessarily involve everybody, but considering the fact that I don't want to be alone, hopefully she understands that.
I'll make sure
Think
you
I have
have
no
nightmares,
clue.
because I'm always watching.
That's kind of reassuring more than nightmare inducing.
Well, there's a
I understand.
Oh, hey, it's Mr. Mulch. Mr. Mulch is up there.
Who?
The tree guy up on top of the cliff.
Yeah, they're
That's
loading
Mr.
for
Mulch.
me. I hate that.
Great.
Hey, Mr. Mulch. Maybe you can't hear me. I'm gonna go up there. I'm still. We really need to find Lyriel. Maybe he knows something about it.
What's going on? What happened? What's poppin', Nerta?
Mr. Mulch is up there. I'm gonna see if he knows anything about where Lyriel is.
Who's Lyriel?
The person meeting.
Oh, okay.
She has hunter armor and black hair, and she's kind of a fae. Kind of a fae thing.
Okay.
Mr. Mulch. Oh, is he on the side?
He's over here.
Yeah, I'm right here.
You guys took forever.
Well, I mean, it was like moments, but it is longer. Hey, Mr. Mulch, how are you doing here?
Oh,
Wait a minute.
small.
When the hell did he get here?
What do you mean? I've been here.
you the same one from the
I don't remember you coming with us.
Yes, I am the same one.
No. I'm just tagging along. I gotta take care of
Aw.
some things up here. Anyway.
I'm listening.
Just tagging along with you guys.
To the leaves.
Do you mind?
Are they saying anything?
It's a little rude of you to
Important?
get in somebody's face like that.
Much.
Fuck.
If you listen.
I'm gonna go
Have
look
you
up
heard
this missing
them
person.
whispering about a person from the Autumn Court named Lyriel?
I wouldn't know about their names, as I am not with the courts.
What are they like?
They kind of look like a human's person. Their head fur, the hair, is the black color, and they usually wear armor, like he has on, like very heavy clothing thing. You know somebody's like that? Have you seen them?
I have, but not here.
Oh, that's promising. Is this a thing you've seen recent, or was this a long times ago?
I'm gonna regret going up there, but I need to get a resource. If you're still here with the group, John, I'll come back. I gotta go out fucking in the Sky Islands and get some more crystals.
Understood. While you're doing that, do you remember what was the last item we needed for the fishing pole?
A few weeks off?
Oh,
I think it was the rod itself.
That is way farther.
Because we got the hook from the tooth, we have the string from the spider, so we just need the rod itself.
Right, so while you're up in the tree, see if there's any wood that we can use for the rod, I suppose.
Where they next move, I cannot
Yeah,
know.
I'll see what I can do.
They might
No promises, though.
here, they might not.
I understood.
Maybe
Is there one of
give
those?
them a signal.
Okay. That makes sense. Do you know where one of those doors is then? That way I could wait there and give the signal?
That I cannot tell a fleshling. It is off the
I understand.
Fae for the Fae.
Mm-hmm. Hey, do you know any plants that would be I should maybe talk to if I were to be signaling someone? If you understand what I'm asking?
Try to reach. You could check around. Maybe one of
Like-
Eska's knows.
Okay, like one of the mommy or daddy plants?
Ask them, or do the thing you fleshlings do. Improvise.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Mr. Mulch. Well, sorry, I don't mean to keep you from talking to your leaves or listening to the leaves. I'm sure I've made you miss a very good conversation, and I apologize.
Oh no. They can just repeat it.
Okay. I'll talk to you later, and again, let us know if we can help with your trees problems and stuff, okay?
Thank you. They should arrive soon. You should prepare.
That's what we're trying to do. All right. Well, that's promising that he's seen her, and it was only a few weeks walk away.
Hello, fun.
But I need. I don't know exactly where they are. I have a backup that hasn't
I just
actually
run
worked
around.
in a
I
while.
didn't see anyone.
Okay, but I'm gonna try something. It hasn't worked in a while, but maybe it'll work today. One moment while I rub my earring.
Rub.
Yeah, I know. It's the one moment.
It is a strange tradition to rub one's earring.
Hey guys. I am going to rub my two-way communication earring and send a message saying, Lyriel, we're in the forest next to the pagoda. Is Trin here? Ah, okay. Well, That's what I'm doing. And now you know, I guess, decide what you want to do with that information. Yeah, I literally just did that. I'm gonna hop back into IC chatter.
Yes, and yes, there are
I just
people
realized
there.
I said all of that with my mic on, didn't I?
Heading.
There's a lot of people coming to the forest right
Thought I
now.
muted.
Oh, that's typically how that goes.
Too late when thinking.
I didn't think you two would be heading here on your own.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
this is on the
Sorry.
ramification of what's going on.
I thought I was talking in my head, but I see I was talking out loud. So once again, I did my little earring communication thingy, and I still don't see her. So I guess we just got to go looking around then.
Dangerous.
Any idea where we should be looking for?
So if you could
Like a
No
good search?
idea.
maybe
She's with
This is
the
a big
Autumn
damage.
Court, so my immediate thoughts would be probably more swamp-like than the rest of this place.
Okay, so
But that's the only kind of hint I would have. The first time I met her was in the forest, so I don't think she's necessarily very swampy. But, you know, the last forest didn't have a swamp, so maybe she would choose it if she had it. You know?
We can give it a shot.
Doesn't hurt.
Hi, apologies. I just joined a little while ago. Where do I jump in at? What do I need to
How
do?
are you doing?
I don't know what to do.
All right.
Fine. What you doing in the swamp? I mean, swamp before.
So you would go at the entrance, and if you're a player, you would just come in and explore the forest, or if you're well, there you are. Or if you're in NBC, jump into the GM chat and see what they need you to do.
I've not heard of this, but it sounds interesting. Very fascinating. Perhaps
I've never seen
the
one.
Thank you. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've seen them.
If you're doing resource
Excellent.
gathering.
Yes?
Nicola, do you want to join them? Because they're gathering resources too.
Myself, yes.
I would.
Yes, my skills, I am good for gathering and crafting. If it is alright, I'll accompany him.
Okay, very well.
sounds-
And plus, it looks like you know
Sounds
your way around a
reasonable.
sword.
Between Michael and John, I think, and the knights, I think we got a lot of
This
a
is
lot of
very
muscle on our
nice
side, and
composition.
Astriel, wherever they are.
Yeah.
And
Yes,
Asa,
full-
we got
full-
lots of
full.
muscle on our team, so that would it's fine. It's good.
Can we just agree
Yeah,
not to
that's
go
what I-
randomly attacking any dragons if we see them, please?
Yes, please.
Yes,
That's
I-
another.
Cool.
Yes.
If
I
they
think we made
attack
that very
us,
clear.
I'll attack back. That's only if they attack.
I think
All right,
that's
you hold them off while
Probably
we
right.
escape.
Alright.
Yeah, sounds good.
I'm
Let us
gonna-
get to our
I'm gonna
business.
head to the swamp,
Good luck,
see
friend.
if maybe Lyriel is there.
Okay. And in
Or
that
maybe
case,
find
I
an
suppose that means the
escape
four of us. Then we'll be gathering some resources.
Also, if you see
Then.
if you guys find a rod, we need that to finish the fishing rod for the Operon favor thing.
A rod? Okay. Let's see if we can
I
find
mean,
a
you
rod.
just get a stick.
I'll keep that in mind.
That maybe I should go. This was the meeting place we had with Eska. Maybe I should hang out here for a minute. Maybe she will sense that I am in the area. Hi, Miss Eska. Are you around? You wouldn't happen to be here, would you? It is kind of a shot in the dark, you know.
There's a
Wasn't entirely
rustling in
sure
the
that.
leaves that seems to indicate that something heard you.
Oh, but
Sound
that
of
didn't seem
roots
normal.
cracking against the ground. Piercing up through it here and there. The trees stir. Then they grow still. But you think Eska might have heard you.
I have a feeling she heard me.
How do you know?
And
Did you hear that?
She just ran away?
Someone say something about
Oh,
coming.
shit.
Yeah. Hey, Miss Oscar, how are you? Kind of gave me a heart attack, sorry. Oh.
Did you need something?
I did, but I think it would be polite to give a little pleasantries first and say, how have you been?
Well, you know, just praying I don't have to move my garden because of dragons and stuff like that.
Yeah, it seems like that is a concern. I know you and Mr. Mulch might not definitely be, best buddies or anything, but I've been talking with him and he has very similar concerns as you. I don't want to push you to necessarily being, best buddies, but you might be able to work together to help with, the protecting of your garden and the forest and stuff. Just a thought.
Is that why you...
But...
Why you called me here?
No, what I called you here for is I was trying to find Miss Lariel. I know that you're not necessarily good buddies with the Autumn Court either, for obvious reasons, but I thought maybe since you know very much about the forest and the garden, maybe you had bumped into Miss Lariel, if you know her. Do you know her?
She's the one with the antlers.
Yes. The horns.
One moment. Sounds like they might be having a time in the cave back there.
In the cave? Next to the swamp?
Lovely.
That way? Thank you, Miss Huska. I really appreciate it. Let us know if we can help you with the whole garden thing outside of us maybe getting destroyed by dragons, okay?
Let's hope it doesn't come to
Okay.
that.
Let us hope that, indeed. Alright, guys, let's go this way, to the cave. I like Miss
Alrighty.
Huska. She's very nice and helpful. Wasn't there, a shortcut here? To the swamp?
Except for this
No.
way we got lost.
This way? Through the bushes? No?
No.
Up here?
ASO. Follow ASO.
Follow ASO!
headed the same way we are.
Oh yeah, up here. Okay. This way. You got it. Perfect.
Fucking hell.
Oh,
The fuck?
hello?
I'm unarmed.
No, you got two.
Ha.
We're
Very
not here
funny.
to hurt you. I think.
No, we're not. No.
I would hope
Yeah.
not.
Do we know you? Have we met you before?
No, I never met any of you before in my tides here. I was asleep. I saw a dream of a glass visage. Now I'm here, awoken beneath those roots, as if I was cradled to it. Strange.
Oh. Hey, do you have a sundial thing on your arm?
Sundial.
Like that?
Oh. That's what that is.
Yeah, that's what that is.
Very confused.
Yeah, welcome to it. Hi, I'm Nurta, Kobold Cleric of the Dreamer. Nice to meet you.
Call me Baron.
Hey, Baron.
Oh.
Hello, Lisa.
Oh, cool.
I apologize.
Hey. Oh, goodness.
I don't know what circumstances caused your bringing to this place, but We are in the middle of a dire search for a friend of ours. You are free to join us. I know you must be disoriented. We could try to help you.
My memories will not be jogged. I can smell anything. Well, that's still on. Yes, I will help if I can. I'm a forager of sorts. If I can remember
Forager?
To cave!
Well, it's a shame that,
Yes.
yeah. Let's go this way. We just had another group of foragers that were looking for things themselves. If we run into them, perhaps you guys can share notes on foraging. Mr. Baron?
What a strange fellow. It's a good thing he's on our side.
enrichments of magic at work.
Yeah, there is a lot of that here. And sadly, we are about to go into a place that is a very stinchy of magic. If you have concerns...
Could someone give me a knife? I could possibly craft something real quick. I have no weapons, only my lungs.
Do you have anything for him?
I can craft something
Yeah,
from the bark of
here.
a tree.
Catch. Throws you a dagger.
Give me 2 minutes. 3.
2 minutes.
5, maybe.
I'm gonna step down ahead. It's possible she will want a private conversation ahead of time. But if there's any monsters or something... Actually, Grandpa. Wait, did ISO already go down?
I think so.
Never mind. I think Dragon ISO might be able to protect me. Make sure Mr. Baron's okay.
Okay.
What was that noise?
I think he's crafting.
Ah.
Oh,
Right.
shit.
These will suffice for
Okay.
now.
All right, well, we're going down.
I'm fine. I'm all right. I believe I've
sure?
wedged myself. Thank you. Yes, I'm fine. My leg was scratched a bit, but it'll be fine. Roots of a tree are hard and strong. Sometimes contain piercing. These will suffice for the time.
Look, get out of the way.
Right.
Not over here. Do it this way.
Just remember, they may want a private conversation, so
My nose
don't rush in.
stings.
Don't rush in
The
immediately.
spice is strong
No,
here.
no.
Should I put these away then, if we're not meeting hostiles right now?
For the time being, yes.
If they're going to hinder you,
time
then I would say, holster them.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't see anyone down here. Or hear
Have
nothing.
you gone through the big area? The big hole?
Yeah, the big hole. Then there's the escape
I
side.
can't smell anything.
Yep.
Miss Lariel?
A ladder.
He's here?
You don't get any
Perhaps the
response,
forgers
but you do
built this to
hear
get
a
down.
scraping
And I'll-
sound against stone that seems to echo through the caverns.
Scraping. You guys hear that? I hear that?
No, I hear nothing.
Can you hear us? Where are you?
For
you
a
all
DM
hear it
note,
too?
can I discern?
quiet.
Can I discern this
something
scraping
down
to
here for
be
certain.
animalistic or humanoid in nature?
Ooh. Does seem perhaps animal. It sounds like claws.
I believe we should traverse with caution. Those scratches, they don't seem of a more bipedal persuasion.
In other words, it's not human.
No, not
Okay, thank
human.
you.
I was trying to be more,
Yeah, I get it.
You know what I meant.
Yeah, because there's
Yeah.
not humans here.
Hi. Yes.
Scritchy animal? Is there a scritchy thing in here? Is it Lyrial? Are you... Did you take, like, the shape of an animal or something?
You hear it again, scurrying, scraping against stone, claws, the padding of feet, and then seems
then?
back the way you came.
DM,
Oh,
can I
back-
discern
wait.
the size of this thing now that we're getting closer to it? Is it big or small? If I
Rather
can guess by the sound. Okay. A night, friend. Best
Wait,
time
wait.
we traverse
We
up those
definitely-
steps. We find nothing up there. Nothing but more rocks.
I think we went past it. Now that
Huh?
I heard the scritches again, I
Who's
think it's
that?
back this way.
I can
Whoa.
feel its weight. It's rather big.
Who's that?
A yowie?
Hello? Wait. I think they're scared.
Hold on.
I think they're scared.
Hold on. Nerds, go. If anything happens, run.
Do we have anyone
See
who
what
can
that's
speak
about.
animal?
Hello?
Nerds would be the best bet.
Hello?
I can't remember if I speak like that.
Stay on guard. 'Cause we don't know what's here.
You could have sworn it looked back at you running as it dipped around the corner.
It looks like a primate, though. Whatever was causing those scritches, it wasn't that. A primate wouldn't have nails that long.
Well, there was sighting of an earth dragon burrowing into the ground, so it could be
Look,
that.
if I know anything about Fae things, this is probably related, and I think it went up. I think it climbed really fast. Let's get up there. Let's go.
I
know we just
really-
climbed down here, but let's climb up. Yeah. How did it get up so fast? Okay, I'm very small. I have to walk on the edge of this.
I'm fine.
Yes, I know. You
Just
got
not
very
used
big
to the
lumps.
weight of my swords.
No,
club,
not legs,
sword
wings.
clubs, branch beaters.
There it is.
You know, that's reasonable. Oh, yeah. Hello, thingy. Hello.
Oh,
hold.
hold. You're right.
We're not here to hurt you.
Yes. Luckily, it wasn't too much of a fall. I was able to fly down a little bit. I would say watch out for the broken. Whoa!
You know, we'll just wait on the others.
Mm-hmm.
Hello. Do you
I would say watch out for the gaps.
Do you want a mushroom?
Mind the gap.
Probably make it a not sleepy mushroom, maybe? Maybe it should be...
Are you sure?
Positive.
We'll catch up with you.
Just a regular mushroom?
I would make sure
10%.
to put your foot on the edges of it instead of the
Regular
center.
mushroom? Yeah?
I agree.
Yeah? Just like all regular mushrooms? Do you want some of that? It's tasty. I think it's tasty. I like the way that it tastes. I think it's pretty good. Yeah? It must be very hard to climb those ladders in such heavy armors.
Thankfully, it's just padded gambeson. The heaviest part of my being would be this iron mask and the trees on my back. The roots. I still don't have a name for them. They're rather improvised.
Where did the other knight go? Is he?
He told us to go on. I believe his armor might be too heavy. He might be going the long way around. He'll catch up, I'm sure.
Oh, okay. Hey,
That's
little
fair.
buddy, look, I got the snacky.
Yeah, let's step
You
back.
like a
We
snacky?
don't want to frighten the thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
just a little
I believe
snacky
would be
snack like that.
intimidated and considered hostile when cornered,
buddy.
especially when a large group
I know
of
you
individuals.
you look like you're
Considering
worried about
observations
getting
from
cornered. I
most
understand
forms
that.
of
Here,
mammals.
how about I just put that there,
Ah,
and if you want
that's
it,
weird.
you can
I don't
have
remember
that
knowing
mushroom
about
if
that.
you want. Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh. Oh, that was.
Huh?
He didn't want the mushroom. Wait, where are you going?
It's running away.
I don't think we should chase it. Do you know?
I lost him.
I would not chase
Immediately
it.
lost him.
We
How
might
the hell did
frighten
you
it
lose it?
more if we chase it.
I don't know.
Ugh.
He ran around this rock and then he was
Fair
gone.
enough.
Oh, hey, it's George and Tyron. And Iona
where?
and Nim.
Oh.
Wait, did Mr.
Actually,
Baron get really big?
Wait a minute. We shouldn't really be on the ground right now. I'm gonna get on a rock.
You don't want to be on the ground?
Only if you start hearing a roar and a rumbling should you be concerned.
Okay.
I'm still precaution.
No. I have not. A kobold. Well, unless you're referring to my friend here.
Yes, that would
Hilarial.
be... No, yes.
That would
no,
be
you
me.
don't have to get much closer. That's fine. That's
okay.
good. That's fine. I know if you come up here,
I'm glad you're
going to try and
okay.
hurt me. We
The
don't.
roots of Yggdrasil.
That's true.
I know it.
Not got good eyes.
Actually, just a moment. Oh.
Careful.
So presumably a no on the hug then.
Where have you been hiding? That's what I want to know.
But
Hiding?
Yes, hiding.
what?
I've not been hiding at all. I've been in the town and out here in the forest.
I would ask where you've been hiding.
We heard of
Yeah.
Apologies, you had some cobwebs on you.
Because I can't bloody find it.
Presentation is very important.
Also, that's our new
What do
friend.
you mean?
Well, coming from me, I'm sure
Can't
it
find
won't say
it.
much,
That's
but
what I mean. It's that simple.
That's our one.
I summoned you there once.
I know you did, but I haven't been able to get back.
Well,
She's been around.
you can go back with us. We use the portal.
Tidings
We
to you.
could just. We have a portal that goes from the
I'm
town to the
Baron.
forest. It's like very near
these
the
people were kind
hot
enough
springs.
to-
Have you been to the hot springs?
what was that?
There's like another path you can
I
go
don't suppose
around,
any of you
and
have
there's a place where we
something
could use a portal to go back to the
lanky and
town.
black with a long tail by any chance? In your party?
Black and a long tail.
Are you saying you don't?
No, not
Could
that I
be
know
my
of.
imagination. Apologies. I just woken up only a few minutes ago.
Oh no.
Well, I mean, there's a
For
lot of things
I
out
could be
there.
saying things. Apologies.
Yourself up off it?
I am Baron.
I'm really glad I
That is really all I can remember. I am a harvester
pleasure to meet
of
you.
sorts. The pleasure is
Yes.
mine. I have not seen folks in a long time.
I understand.
Shoot.
And I'm
the magic
George.
must not work for whatever reason.
Introduce ourselves.
Tidings, George.
Would you like me to introduce you? This here's my good friend Iona.
Iona.
And this here is Tyron, my other good friend.
Tyron.
That was one of the messages I was going to send to you. I heard from the Shadings that they were looking to refill your position.
My nose is still off kilter.
Oh, of course,
the magic
I
in here
completely
is.
forgot. My apologies. And this here is our fourth member, and a very important one at that, Nim.
Nim? A slime?
Nim. Yes.
Indeed.
How inquisitive.
More than before.
Quite auspicious, even.
Because of how long it's been.
Oh, hello.
Some might even say.
I'm going to go check for something for a moment.
Yes, of course.
All right. Yeah, please be safe. We got dragons lurking around here.
Anything we can help with? You know, we're
Dragons? Did you see one?
Tell him about
Really?
the dragons.
Now.
Two.
He
One that came
actually
up
has a
from the
sundial.
ground. One that came from the sky.
That is quite
So it's only fair if I tell him about the dragons, considering he has a sundial. So
You should. Yeah, you should.
Oh,
Or
there's
should,
Sundial.
like, you might want to let
We'll
him
be fine
know.
then.
yeah, but right now he's kind of doing his own thing. So
Alright.
He's kind of spooky.
A little bit.
Nice.
I'll talk to him
Kind of,
about
yes.
it. I'll
He's
talk
a
to
very
Baron about
dulcet
it.
tone to his voice. Very pleasant to listen to.
He can craft his own weapons. I gave him one of my daggers, and he made 2 good big swords.
Clubs, swords.
Wow.
Clubs. It's not really much of a club per se. It was more of an actual sword.
Clord?
Impressive. Lord.
Oh, apologies. I never gave this back to you. Your knife.
Slop.
Oh, yeah.
It's the right one.
Thank you. It served its purpose. I did sharpen it for you. I
Thank
found a
you.
whetstone. Well, I made a whetstone.
Your crafting is rather unique, I would say. A lot different than what I have.
I am part Ent, to a degree. It's a long, very arduous story, and rather one that's embarrassing. A dragon laid seed upon the birthing nest of an Ent, and, well, spawned forth that lovely tree people.
Oh, my goodness.
Dragonborn Ent combined into one. That's why I wear the mask. Iron keeps us controlled.
Bizarre. Very interesting. I've never heard of someone being conceived in such a manner. I must say, but so be it. You know, it's on me to judge.
Well, I mean, there are some tales of the great bulbous orbs in the sky, the ones that we can never get to in the midst of the grand galactic form of the stars. There was once a dragon so large it fornicated with the very planet and birthed
Okay,
a planet
no,
eating
that's
dragon.
fine. Nim, be quiet. Just don't close your ears. Don't listen to this kind of stuff. No, don't listen to it. No.
I don't think it even comprehends.
Ears. They don't have ears.
Apologies.
I don't even know.
Can it even understand common? I don't even think it does.
Barely. We're getting there.
A planet, essentially, a planet and a great winged beast made a child that would eat
went up
planets, but in all fairness, that's only in our own religion.
Me,
we don't.
Scout.
As a
from
scholar
down low.
myself, I don't believe in such things. I hope.
It sounds like an arduous adventure. I sure hope there wasn't anyone on that
Can
planet
you
at that
understand
time.
him, Asa?
Can you imagine?
I'm really having a hard time here.
Hey, so can try.
Maybe it was a cult that enjoyed it. People are
Okay,
very
you should
strange.
do that.
So, is there a
Yes,
goal
I believe.
to being in
Was
this
there
I
forest?
believe
bad
we are looking
people
for
up there?
A group of people
Yes.
who are foraging.
Dragons?
They were lost in this forest.
We heard there was a dragon issue, yes.
I hope there's no actual dragons here. I'm quite fearful of them.
There's dragons.
There's dragons?
Wonderful. Just what I needed.
Hope
So
they don't try
there's
and come out and fornicate with the
two
trees. That'd be
hostile
awful.
people up there.
I hope not. Not again, anyway.
Hey everyone.
Hey, Nerzo.
So this is Miss Lyriel. He was our liaison to the Autumn Court back at the Old Town, but it seems like after the New Town appeared, she didn't come with it, and she's been trying to find us, and now she has. So when we go back, we'll go back to town, and then she can help us with this whole dragon thing, maybe.
Welcome
Very
back.
good.
Good to see you.
Good to meet you.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's been a while.
Oh,
Tidings.
good. You're all stuck here still. Grand.
Well, don't
I mean, that in
sound
the
too
sense of, like-
excited about us still being here, you know.
Yeah.
What has it been too long?
It's been a
You know,
good
it's been
amount
like
of
a
time.
month.
Yeah.
I say it's
like
been
no time
pretty
at all.
long.
It's
Too
Also,
long.
Nurta, when did you turn purple?
Earlier today. I'm no longer a
Apologies,
druid.
I'm having
I
a
changed to
hard
being a
time
cleric now.
comprehending this.
Oh, I see. Okay.
How are all of these
This is when
floating peninsulas managing to stay upright like this?
So this was
The structures itself would fall to...
Hold
Perhaps I'm thinking about it too much.
on, let me just.
The land kind of does what it wants
Bring back
sometimes,
the,
including reshaping and reforming itself in all manner of ways.
And
I've sort of stopped trying to make sense of it since my
I'm a
first
cleric.
arrival.
I've got the wand.
And
Wonderful.
my involvement with the
Very
Fey courts
impressive.
and the like afterwards.
Very impressive.
It still hasn't made any more sense, so
This is on a whim.
I sort of gave up.
Oh, the Feywild's Fey just left me.
I thought it was necessary.
Your job.
Exactly, I think it's
Oh, right, of
fickle,
course. Yes,
strange,
job change. I understand.
unexplainable. I
As a
suppose.
being of nature, and,
Yeah, the
I can
town,
understand the
I
whole
think, is
doing
going
as
to
they
be
please sort of
looking at
thing.
some very
Nature
dark
will always
days
find a
moving
way to
forward,
adapt
so I
itself to
thought
make
I
it
would
more
take on a role
pleasing
that
to
is
its
more
own
about making
eyes,
sure
I would
people are
say.
happy and thinking
Right,
very positive
exactly.
things. So that's what I'm going to be focused on, is trying
How,
to do
how
that.
bad are things?
Do you
Ah,
still
I always
sell?
trusted your opinion. You always seem to be, upon
Do I still
things.
what?
I'm
make
grimly
clothes
serious at
for
times, which I
people?
always
I mean,
appreciated.
Oh, the tailoring, yeah. Yeah.
How are things?
I was
Wonderful,
just wondering.
wonderful.
Well,
I
the
would
dragon
probably talk to you
situation
after we leave
is
the danger of the forest.
bit of a question mark,
Yeah.
to be honest.
Was there
Given
something
what
that
we
brought
know
you
of what
guys here?
happened with the dragons
We heard
with
there was
previous
issues regarding
generations of the
dragons in
town.
the forest. Yes, that too.
Isn't it?
Right. Well, when
Well,
they
I came out
allies
here
or
because
something, I wasn't
I heard
around
from
them.
Oberon that Miss Lyriel was
Uh,
having a problem out here, and so I was happy to know that she was here, and that we
the
were able to get
sudden
a hold of her.
intrusion. I believe I found
Yes.
something relatively... something I never seen of. I might seem like a fool, but if I could have at least a few eyes to come see what I see.
Yes, of course.
Sure.
Of course.
And Mr. Tyron, I was told that there was a guy in
But
town
then,
that was one of the tailors.
Also,
You met him?
a lot of other Fae that were around the town haven't showed up in the new town.
Silks Mackenzie.
What did he tell you?
Fine, Shiva.
Silks
Yeah, he was.
Mackenzie.
I think you're the only,
Silks Mackenzie, yes.
other than Oberon, of course. He's still around.
From back where I came from, his dad works for the Ministry of Fashion.
I see. I
the Ministry of
haven't run
Fashion.
into them either,
He said
for
that
it's
he was
worth.
known for his goggles.
I think some of us got a bit scattered post-ritual.
Normal goggles as well, I guess.
Yes, it
As I know,
seems that
I
way.
obviously wasn't brought along.
He came to scout you out.
In fact, the strange thing that's strange to me
Yeah,
is
it kind of
I've been
sounded
through
like
these
he
woods
wasn't too
multiple
impressed with
times,
me,
especially this
think.
area of them. As I presume this was the nearest spot to the town.
He's always been like that.
Oh, nearest place where the entrance should be. But I still haven't found it, so I'm not sure why, and it's a little
Group moving. We'll make sure not left behind.
Yes.
Of course.
Might be good to stick in groups given the dragon situation.
I guess so, if I'm gonna... Actually, if I'm
This next
I
battle
still
is
don't
gonna
know
be
how to
even
play
hotter.
very well. Oh, don't say that.
Who? Okay.
I can still rely on you to play, though, right?
Pushed off too.
Okay, well, at least false alarm. Thankfully.
If you lose,
To be honest, I was
You
very
pushed off
startled by
5.
them when I first showed up, so...
you're the champion,
yeah.
so
There's 5 people up there?
What
I
was the thing,
don't
Mr. Baron?
understand you.
Oh,
wish you said
apologies.
Oh, the big
It was
strawberry
this...
thing.
It
5
was
pieces,
this
right?
Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4,
unique-looking
5.
plant.
5, right?
It reminds
Yeah,
me
it's
of
like
one
a
of my
mommy
distant
plant or
Hey, up
cousins.
there.
something.
Oh,
There's a moving bush behind you.
don't hurt yourself, friend.
Does anyone have any? Does anyone have a burlap sack?
A burlap sack? No.
I don't know.
Do you
something
need
just
help?
enclosed like a water skin.
What that is?
You have a few
Sure.
pouches, but they seem full.
I have a water skin. I would just need to.
It's okay.
Apologies. Is it empty?
Picks up
tree.
These
It
are
looks
all
like an apples tree.
utility.
Like an apples thing?
I can
There we
make
go.
you water if need be.
Ah,
Well, no, I can't make water. I'm not.
that's a good slime.
There's quite a lot in there.
Mhm.
Yes, very good.
You don't need to waste it.
Pet.
There you go, see? Wonderful. Aw.
Also, I'm glad you've gotten your beard back. I didn't know they grew that fast. Or you just got it back
I don't
from
think
whoever stole it.
so. Yeah, I think it's the latter.
So, what have you been
So he
doing
would
while
just-
looking for
I
us?
went to
on
sleep,
Undead?
no beard, woke up,
Makeshift
beard.
Task mask.
Similar
With a
to how I
water
woke
skin.
up with no
Shoving
beard.
mud up his nose and
Aw.
his skin is-
You're a good little slime is what you are. Yes.
Being upset.
Mhm.
I love this
Good slime.
creature.
Scolded.
Me too.
Looking
Mhm.
for all of you. That's really about it, I suppose. It's not
There's
too
rock-
Oh, so
Aw,
very squishy.
Have
Very,
you
very.
found
Squishy,
other
squishy.
tombs while you were out there?
Very
You are
squishy.
being loved
No.
from all angles. I hope you
Have you
feel
ever been to the
loved.
burrow?
Do you feel
Oh my
appreciated?
goodness, I think they're overloading. Oh no.
You're gonna explode.
No, it's fine.
Okay. I was just wondering. We got
Nim
John.
is
very happy.
Everyone
It's
was
like-
giving them
Even
pets
though
at the
he
same
was
time.
kind
They
of
started
partly fey,
vibrating
by putting
like
some dog
scarily.
ears on him and him going.
Flanking from behind. Head
Oh,
pets.
Look at him go. Look at him
Oh my goodness.
Never been.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And that'll jumble that gel.
Nim is a little jiggly.
scrambled.
Yeah. Since the forest changes so much.
Scramble the slime, jumble the
I've
gel.
been there
Yes.
once. Oberon went there once.
Well, how did you get it?
Anyway.
Hands over squishy.
Not in the hands.
Or
What
Nim.
did our new?
I'm holding squishy
Oh,
now.
he's up there.
You're holding
Nim,
Nim.
Nim,
Yes.
Nim,
The price he paid
Nim,
to get in
Nim,
was,
Nim.
someone
Oh, fuck
else
is Squishy? That's a
vouching
terrible
for
name.
him, and,
I know,
he
right?
was
I
supposed to get
don't
in the hands.
It's so fucking weird.
It's just bland.
Hey, watch your language around Nim, please.
Mm.
We were talking about
sorry.
something else.
No.
Sorry.
Oh,
Mm. I know there was
Hello.
a
Let
me
forge
cut it
out
off for you.
here.
He's been there the whole
Yes.
time.
I was hoping we bump into them to
Thank
know
you.
that everyone's okay.
it is very tight in this corner.
This guy is worried about the
Apologies.
dragons
Yeah,
burning
you
down
know what
the
I'll do?
forest.
You know what I'll
And
do?
then there was a tree guy named Mr. Mulch who was also saying that tree come away to get them out of the forest. So I
Wait a
think
second.
if the dragons show up, they're at least expecting them to do something to this place.
Yes, Nim.
What's your idea?
Would you like a
Hidden post.
So even if they don't like come to the town at all,
One of
we
my
may still be in a bad
ancestors
spot
didn't
if they
speak to
burn
them.
down the forest.
Maybe they'll
This is
tell
where
us
we've
where
been
these
getting
borders
like
are,
all of our
perhaps.
foods and
Was
materials
there?
and things.
Then there.
Yeah.
Now there.
The giant tree
Pokes the tree.
sees almost everything, I'd assume.
Perhaps I could request an audience.
I mean, it
with the
seems
Victorian
solid.
Guard.
Moved when no one looked.
Apologies.
Is it the giant tree?
Well, I mean, if it
Mhm.
tries to push, see if it moves.
By their end,
Yeah, they
it
did.
seems so.
Well, I mean, if it
I
was,
don't know.
if it was really
John knows
moving,
more
then
about that than I do,
Wait
but
a
it sounds
minute.
like from
Doesn't wanna
what he
recollect.
said
Tree
that there's
was
not a lot
there.
in the books about it because the
Down
time
there
between
first.
when they showed up
Now there.
and the people of the town made friends with them and
Apple tree.
the dragons
No.
kind of destroying everything
That's a simple
didn't leave a
apple
lot
tree.
for the person to be writing about it.
Oh.
Wait, I've
On
never
a
seen an
rock.
apple tree in the forest.
Wait a minute,
On a
what the
rock, mind
let's
you.
see. Weird.
Mhm.
Oh, on a rock. Huh.
Tree moved.
Oh, what
Tree
the-
was
I
there.
told you.
Now tree
Hold
there.
on.
Where the fuck did you? Okay.
Hold.
We have a moving
have
tree
an
problem.
auspicious
Oh.
thing.
I woke
on
up.
So
Give me a moment.
there's somebody watching
Did you
us.
wake up from your cheese
There's
stream?
somebody
else there
watching us.
Stream, and now you're
So
here.
he would try to commune with the tree.
good dream.
I know,
Seeing
but
what he can say.
they're usually
Oh,
more
the fact I'm jumping that high, she's trying to
static-based.
jump to get an apple.
That one had like eyeballs that was looking at
Ancestor.
us.
Do you hear me?
Only I was tall enough to
Oh,
do that.
we have a
myself.
moving tree.
The tree that's growing out of the rock. It wasn't
That
here.
tree was definitely not there a moment ago.
Ancestor,
Picks the apple.
can you feel the beat of my heart?
Do you think they could pluck down some leaf or push while they're
I am one of yours, a half-ent. I've come to speak and commune with you this day.
Yeah, but
A half
Can you
tree
hear
person?
my voice?
you're
Can
Kinda
you speak
useful.
to me?
Perhaps.
Let me hear you.
I can cast an illusion spell that'll make me taller.
Hey, Maury.
Speak.
Tree was
Hello.
on
You may
lower
speak to
rock,
me
now on
freely.
higher rock.
You need
Move
anything?
when no one's
Anybody need
looking.
healing?
I don't think we need healing. You don't need healing, do you?
No, I'm fine. I haven't run into any problems since then.
Will anyone need healing in the future?
You won't
I mean,
double rock.
there definitely
So
will
what
be a
the
time when
grasslands.
people need healing.
You
I'm
root
hoping
so
today is not that day.
Within the center of these rocks,
That's a good.
you are forming
That's a
with
good
the
answer.
mountain, not with nature.
I like Mr. Barron's voice. He's got the nice voice.
I so wonder where other group went.
There's a couple right over there.
Oh, ancestor, I cannot
Down below.
hear you.
Yeah. Oh, it's Miss Ivy. You remember Miss Ivy, right?
I do, yes.
Hello.
Dragons. Ancestor,
Hello.
what can you tell me of the dragons? Are they
I was
burning us down?
bringing.
Are they
Where did
against
he
their
go?
nature?
Someone around here. He was looking for you.
Destruction to us.
Mr. Tobias?
Yes, the bird.
Yes.
Yeah.
I heard.
Yes.
I heard you were looking to meet with a representative of the Autumn Fae.
Oh. Hi, that would be
Can
me,
I
sort
request
of.
the audience with
Hi.
another tree above
Once you're
me?
done, I'd be
Her
willing to
roots
speak with
dangle
you.
low, but not low for me to reach.
Like the look.
I can try.
Oh, thank you.
To,
I am now a
well, I
cleric
can have
instead
the
of a druid.
conversation, but I'm not entirely sure how much use I'll be.
Well, conversation is a
Also,
start.
I'm very happy Miss Lariel is okay.
Good enough.
Did you know she was okay?
No, you have more communication with her than I do.
Well, of course I'd be okay. I'm perfectly capable.
Well, sure, but we don't know that.
You don't know that
It's
I'm
now
perfectly
easy to say
capable.
that.
Wait, where are you going exactly?
We can go back to town if you want to go back to town now. I mostly
No,
just
no.
wanted to make sure that the other group of people was okay, but now it seems like broken off again. So I'd have to find two groups now, and my patience for that is waning.
I'll just, I'll tag along whenever I, well, I'll make sure to find you whenever you start leaving. If you do. Just let me know if you see me. 'Cause I don't want to spend all this time trying to find that
Yes.
damnable entrance again.
You scared me.
Wait, why don't... Do you want to just go now then, and then we can show you and take you to the town?
Let me have this chart first, and then show.
Made the tree.
Sure, I can wait.
The
That's
thing
fine.
that
Have your chart.
Alright,
runs the
right over
forest.
here.
Mother.
At your acquaintance.
Certainly.
I'm gonna get down from here.
This is how it always is, though. You just want to come in and do a little thing with like a small group of people, and then it becomes a big group of people thing, and then it becomes like a messy thing. That's how it always is.
It moved again.
It moved again?
Oh, that
Well, don't
tree up
rush
there?
it. No, this one right here. This
Yeah,
tree is moving a
and-
lot.
Yeah, I'd assume it's the same tree. I ate the apple from it.
Ah, was that good?
I don't know. Apparently it's good, but I can't taste.
Oh, Ash, yeah, that's right. Well, hey,
Mm-hmm.
you know, you could do whatever you want, Tree. We're not here to hurt you, so if you want to, like, move around and stuff, that's okay. Do your thing, man. Don't let us bother you.
Do you know a cobbler by any
It's
chance,
be
or someone
back.
who
It's
could heal magic?
completely
A
lost
shoe?
hearing.
Heal a shoe?
Yeah, no, heal a shoe. Yes, if you look here, you notice that a piece of her heel is chipped off.
Okay, but I don't know what that has to do with cobbler. Do you want to make it out of pie then? You want pie
Cobbler is
shoes?
someone who works with shoes.
Yes.
No, a cobbler is a pie. Wouldn't like
It
a
is a pie.
shoesmith be a shoe person?
Cobbler is another word for a shoesmith as well. It's a synonym. No, not synonym. Homophone.
Oh, no, homophone is when they sound exactly the same. You're right, it's a that other one.
Common is a very strange language.
Yeah,
Yes.
anyway, okay, so you need a shoe fixer or a person. I do tailoring, I don't do shoering, so I
Mhm.
can't do that.
Yeah, my other thought would be to... No, I don't really know how to heal. I was able to heal it for a bit, but as soon as I, walked up a hill or something, it just broke again. It's possible maybe if I amplified the magic by using multiple mages to be able to heal it, then it could work. But I'm not entirely sure.
Since you're Fae now, can you just, glamour it or something?
What would that do?
Well, that's like the magic Mr. Oberon and Titania and all of them people's use, is the glamour. And you get that from, emotions and things like that. Do you have that
could
kinds
try
of
and
magic?
I don't really know how to use it. I've never practiced it before.
Well, that sounds like a new experience.
It is. I might have to talk to Oberon or something to try and figure out exactly how to use it and if it can be used in that manner.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know how
He's
it
in
works
town,
and
right?
everything. He was. Not sure now.
Alright, I'll keep
He
an
comes
eye
and
out
goes
for
as he
him.
pleases.
What exactly are you doing here?
I came to find Lyriel.
Yeah, that's fair.
I
have
haven't
been
really seen her
gathering
since,
crystals.
the festival. Shortly after the festival, I was able to summon her once, but since then it's been completely silent. And considering she was supposed to be my connection to the Autumn Fae Court, it's kind of ruined a couple of my plans, and I've had to work around it. But it's nice to know she's here.
I do intend to speak with her soon about that whole emotions thing that the other fox had, but for now it looks like she's busy, so I might just head over back to town and see if I can figure out something for this heal.
Okay then. Be careful, Miss Ivy.
I will be. Thank you. Is this the way out? I'll just go up.
Yeah, it's easy to know where you're going once you're up. Thankfully, we haven't heard any dragons today.
Yes.
I was very worried the moment we stepped out here there was going to be a roar, and I would not want to be walking around searching for somebody missing like that.
Yes, it would have been very difficult if that dragon that was showing up from the ground was going to show its head again.
I think it's weird. I'm not sure that thing can be a dragon, though. It might be, but I was told by Miss Eska that the worm in the ground is followed around by mushroom men. I wanted to meet the mushroom men, which is why I know this. But if the mushroom men are fey creatures, why would they be hanging around a dragon?
Maybe they are brainwashed or they are being controlled.
You know what, that's fair. Or maybe they have a common enemy. I guess just because some of the dragons have some food sources in common with some fae doesn't mean that they have all of the same common ones. So maybe they can make smaller alliances around that. Oh, the tree's gone. Oh, nope, there it is. Excuse me.
Yes, it moved again.
That's nice. I get a nice feeling from Despairing Guy. He kind of looks a little scary, but he seems okay.
Yes, sometimes it's not all looks. I mean, a lot to say that I'm scary, but I like to think that I've proven myself a fairly nice person.
You grew your beard back fast.
I didn't grow it back. I am assuming that whatever Fae played the prank on me and stole it, put it back on my face, so...
Oh. Yeah, between you and me, I like beard on your face, John, better.
Everyone likes that.
Yep. Alright, we're done.
Yeah.
Everything's good. Bargains made, things
All good.
decided. Oh, fine.
Oh.
Hops made.
Mm-hmm.
That was intentional.
Oh, understood. Yeah. Your acrobatic prowess would definitely not be paralleled.
Quite acrobatic. Like I've never fallen into a river. Ever.
Nope.
It's quite a lot.
Me either.
Dragon decide to look at that one day.
Thank you for helping, Miss Eska. I was able to find her because of you.
Yay.
I would request that your tongue be held, Sprout. Your comments are not necessary.
Hmm.
Apologies, I'm still getting a grasp of everything.
Well, I was going to head back to the town. Do you want to come with me so I can show you where the portal is so that you could go there?
Will you be okay? By my honor.
Fine as I've always been.
Aye, I'll come with you.
All right. In that case, anyone who wants to come back to town, I'm heading that way.
Lead on.
I'll catch up shortly.
All right, take care, everyone.
Take care.
All right, do I know where I'm going now? That is a good question.
We'll want to go that way.
How much you've
Oh,
grown.
this time? We
You
just
look
all get
so
to be
fine,
lost
though.
together. Just wander around the
You've
woods
not
for
looked so fine
timeless ages and eons until we run out of food. Or perhaps until the dragon.
I got mushrooms.
Nothing but ash and cinder behind.
Mushrooms are pretty resilient. As long as you like mushrooms, I can help with that.
Not much.
I'm not sure.
They're fine.
But I'm sure you know what you're doing. You kobolds
Yeah,
are really
I would
good
have
at
to make
sensing
sure.
when something is less than dangerous.
It's pretty true.
I do have a question though, fair kobold. Do you do it by sense or taste?
Combination.
Or color even? Fair enough.
There's like
I was
lots of
once
things you can
beholden
look at.
to a...
Go ahead.
Oh, you're going that way.
Well, I was saying I was once beholden to the annual ceremony of a Kobold Moss Organization Committee. You see, one sorted it by color, one sorted it by taste. The argument was rather funny.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
could
I
see
do
them
remember
having
that.
lots of complications about that. We had similar problems
Yes,
where
you
when
do love
people
your
were
moss.
deciding, whenever you're like trying to figure out what we're going to eat, so many people want things that are wriggly and movie, and other things just want things that fill up their stomach. There's like a whole bunch of... You can have arguments about that all day.
Honored ancestor, you bless me with the path that you have made us. Thank you for carrying me above the ground. May your humble truth
Yeah,
spread far. Thank you.
yeah. I hope it doesn't mind us treading on them because we do lots of treading.
That is why I thank them to prevent their spirits from anger. They do not
Smart
mind
move.
us, I don't think.
I'm sure
Mhm.
Lady Eska appreciates that, given her temperament towards those that, well, cause harm to her friends or children, her family.
She tells
Mm-hmm.
me that to feel the rhythmic tappings of our boots along her does feel a bit cathartic, she says.
Hmm.
Oh, that's
Sounds
good.
like she's growing soft.
It's good to know that she likes the steppies. All right,
There's nothing
very
wrong with
close to
that.
back. Yeah.
A fair town.
Hello. You being careful?
Hello. Maybe.
Maybe.
Okay.
I suppose that's one heck of an answer.
Maybe is better
I do
than a no. I'll
appreciate
take it.
your location, at the very least. I don't feel so out of place.
Oh, you're welcome. You know, that we've had lots of new people showing up around here. By the way, yeah, it's normal for people to just like wake up here. I don't know why. We're still trying to really break down to the basics of that, but the whole, you know, doing something else and then just you're here, that happens to almost everyone. That happened to me. I know that happened to John. I'm not sure about Lyriel, but probably something
it
similar.
did, actually. See, back then when that happened,
See?
where I was from, we were at war with the humans, and my first day through the portal, I knifed someone in the eye and got thrown out.
Yep, see? This
I
kind of
do have
stuff
a
happens all the
question.
time.
Can someone cut me?
Out here, yes.
I do not have
Are
a
you
blade.
asking, or is that a...
I am asking if you can.
All right.
I would like to see something. I cannot remove my clothing,
I
but
don't want to see that, so yeah, sure. What's up, Lou?
Hands you a knife.
Not looking at that.
I cannot do it.
Are you...
Oh,
Alright.
do you know where the queen of the forest is? I forget what their name is, but
So I need to roll real quick
it's a lady.
to see what kind of blood I'm bleeding.
Yeah, Miss Eska, we were just talking to her. I don't know exactly how to tell you, but if you pretty much go straight that way, you
Okay,
might run into the
so
group of
with
people.
the 3,
Like,
do
you
I
know the
bleed
big
sap? Do
stone
I bleed
table
blood?
That's that way?
Done. Got it. Thank you.
Let's go
I'll let
Thank
you
you,
decide
Nirta. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Also, lovely
It's
new
just
outfit.
when you get to the
Great.
stone
So
table.
then my theory is confirmed.
Thank you. When you get to the stone table, just keep going in that direction. You might see
I was
them. There's
once
a
made
whole
of
group of people
flesh.
talking to her.
Now I am
Okay, got it.
more
Thank you.
ent than scale and mail and flesh and blood. I am more tree
Are
now.
you done? Is he cut it?
Wait.
Did you do the cutting?
Yes.
I
It was a small cut. It's
I
fine.
can remember this.
You
Well, it
remember
confirms my
something?
theory that I might have an idea of what has happened. I think I communed with something that was far beyond my comprehension as a mortal man. Now I'm communed as a part of a tree.
It's a head back town.
Yeah, we were
Dangerous,
going that
but
way, and I started talking
as
about
one
like
who-
the sundial teleporting. We'll be there soon.
But I still
And
feel a
your own communion of
heartbeat,
sorts.
and the lungs within my chest. I still feel them beat.
I will try to not get mushroom spores on you then if I can. I don't want the parts of you that is tree to be eaten.
I don't think it'll be anything to worry about. Perhaps after all, I could not be made of wood. I just simply bleed sap. I don't know. I dare not remove these gloves.
Come on.
Yeah, that would be
you know.
kind of... That wouldn't be what you want.
No.
Anyway, sorry.
Not that I know for
we're
certain.
delaying.
Anyways, apologies.
This way. No,
It's
it's
a good
fine.
idea to go
You're
and
getting
ask
all familiar and everything. Oh, sorry, Nim.
Oh, awesome.
Right, good, of course.
Sorry, I almost stepped on you. My apologies.
Don't step on them.
Okay. I didn't mean to. I was walking backwards. Okay.
But you don't need
If
to
I may
apologize.
be less offensive to saying, for a kobold, you do speak common relatively well. Have you spent time among humans a long time?
I have spent so much time trying to learn commons, and I still get trips up on it. But thank you for pointing that out. That makes me feel very good about it.
I'm not blind, I guess, to most forms of culture.
I had the very little commons knowledge before I got here, and I had to spend a lot of time learning it from people. So it's good to note that somebody thinks my commons is very good for kobold. I still really don't like how there's so many words that sound like other words, and so many things that have different words that can mean the same thing. It's just not fair. Different things with same word and same word meaning different things. But yeah, this thing. Do you actually see the big archway and stuff here, Miss Lyriel?
Oh, please tell me you didn't lose them again.
I don't.
I got him right here.
So is
Don't
it like,
see it.
I see rock, and so I'm assuming you like go. So is it hidden in the rock? Like, is there a secret phrase you speak or something to open it?
No, as far as I know, I just walk into it. To me, I see the rock wall behind it, but there is a large gate with an arch and pillars and crisscross. Hey, I got an idea. How about this? How about you hold my hand as I go through, and we'll see if that pulls you through with me.
Why are you doing this?
Fine.
Near to...
Put you down.
Go ahead.
I'm suddenly
They cannot
very
see
afraid.
the gateway in front of us.
Oh, they can't see?
What in the world?
Uh-huh.
They
I can
cannot
see. I just can't
There we go.
see rock.
I know.
Oh.
But I am right here, and I'm gonna teleport now. Bye-bye.
Alright.
So we just walk in, right? Yeah.
Yes.
I see.
Righteous.
Okay.
I don't...
I'm going to go up to the tree.
Wow.
I'm gonna grab some water and then go up there.
Okay, I need to swap this thing real quick. I'll put you there.
Today has been a very talk-heavy day.
Mm-hmm. Oh, all the talking.
Mm-hmm.
Terrible.
I mean, that's usually what I do. I don't do in fighting, but I usually do a lot of listening, and today has been a lot of talking. Oh, you have exploded.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right. Hey, have you ever had the problem of going invisible and then your VR chat camera never captures you anymore?
No, I haven't.
I had this problem happen twice now, where I wanted to go out to the kobold den to start my day. So I went invisible, went over there, and then uninvisibled in the cave. And on the actual, like, headset capture, you could see my body and stuff. But inside the camera, it wouldn't show me in the VR chat camera.
Huh.
How are you
and I
doing
would have to completely exit out and not just respawn or reload the map. I would have to completely exit VR chat, and then it would come back.
How are you doing the invis?
I think I just turn off the mesh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why.
Yes.
That's why. Yeah.
Yeah, but it doesn't always do it. That's what gets me. Is that it's only sometimes.
It's like turning the mesh off doesn't work.
Can you see me right now?
No.
Yeah, I have
don't
the
think
same
so, unless you
problem
move.
when I use that way as making the invisible, and the only way around that is I have to reset the avatar. That's why I usually, if I'm going invisible, I'll use that instead, because it usually works a little bit better.
If you could
see, the problem is the person that made this model used a custom shader that uses PSD files instead of regular texture files, and so I can't really turn it into a Poyomi shader to use the invisibility thing.
Yeah.
Wait,
So
it uses Photoshop files for it?
Yeah.
I'm
It
pretty
has
sure I
like
can fix
different
that.
layers. Oh, cool. Well,
Yeah, if you want that
I might
converted
pick your brain
Koyomi,
about that.
hit me up later, and I can probably do it. That shouldn't be a problem. I've been doing like
100%.
a lot of shader stuff because like I was trying to learn like NPR shading and all this other shit. So
Perfect. I will absolutely do that sometime this week, most likely, because that's been a thorn in my side, is not being able to really do much with the shader. Cool. Anyway, I'm going to go up to the tree and hopefully my camera doesn't break.
I'm gonna pass out early because, like, I was trying to sleep last night, and that fucking big thunderstorm happened at like 3 a.m. and wouldn't stop until like 5.
Yes.
So.
I woke up early this morning because a huge boom of thunder like shook my room.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking terrifying.
you have a good evening. It's
wonderful.
Good seeing you.
Yeah.
Yep. Later.
Yeah. Take it easy.
Take care.
Hey, meat man.
Hey, yep.
Good night.
I'm heading up to the tree. Hopefully I won't
go
be
up there,
broken.
I guess.
Yep.
I am ending stream a little bit early
Oh,
because,
dear.
like I stated, I am fucking tired of shit.
Excuse you, you're not allowed in town anymore. You said
I'm
so.
dealing with it. Okay, I'm dealing with it. Hold on, I'm gonna- Hey,
fail
I'm
RP -1.
I'm gonna lightning